And we're live, everybody. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Scotty's
we
already
is
driving
live.
us crazy.
Who's driving who crazy? I swear to Mother God.
Mother God.
That would be Mother Earth.
No, I'm talking Mother
Oh.
God.
You'll be okay.
I'm wicked. I'm sinning.
That's what you do. That's what you do to us every day. We're just giving you a taste.
So
of
I'm
your
going to tell you
medicine.
what these two idiots are doing. So
He's already calling us an idiot.
I'm muting you, you
7:30.
idiots. There's 3 screens, one in front of me, one in front of each one of them. So I'm scrolling down Facebook. These 2 rejects are in their own friggin' bubbles. So I'm scrolling. Reject number 1, which would be Denise.
Number 1.
Scroll back up. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? She's yelling. I'm scrolling up, and it's trapped between 2 pictures. At the bottom of the screen's 1 picture. At the top, there's 1 picture. So at the bottom of the screen, there is a NASCAR trailer that is on fire on the side of Expressway.
NHRA.
What the French toast ever. So Doc has her laptop. Denise makes a big deal out of the fact that Doc has her laptop and says, what screen are you looking at? What screen are you like the house is on fire. So Doc moves her laptop so she can see the same thing that all of us are looking at. Well, I say all of us. There's me and Denise and her 4 personalities.
You never know what you're going to get.
Denise is like, what is that? What is that? What is that? And I'm asking what she's talking about. She says the fire. I'm like looking down at the bottom of the screen. Doc's now looking at the screen, and she's like, well, what is that?
No,
Is
that a decoder ring?
Yeah. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? She goes, that bottle looking opener. And I'm like, oh my God, you too.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
You get a break from it. No, really. We'll figure out a way to.
Yeah, we'll figure out a way to come over.
Like, how do y'all not?
You gonna make him?
How does your husband put up with you?
Because he loves me.
Because she has a girlfriend on the side. That's how he puts up with her.
Because remember, I told you the other day, he said, don't ever change because
like
keep him entertained.
I'm scrolling down the screen. I'm just flipping, and she screams. Like if we was in the car.
I do not scream.
If we're in the car and you scream, it better be because an 18-wheeler is fixing to take the front of the car off. Not, oh my God, look at these shoes that are on sale on eBay.
No, I said.
No, that's the way you act.
No, I said, scroll back up. I did not go, scroll back up.
Okay. So you can say you didn't say it the way I implied, but you damn sure didn't say it the way you just made it out. Scroll back up. Shut the hell up. You did not say it like that.
I want to kick you in your colon.
You were like making it all frantic, like there was something serious I needed to scroll up for.
Because David talked about it the other day, and I wanted to
talked about what the other day,
the
Denise?
Fire. The NASCAR hauler flyer that I thought was NHRA, but it's NASCAR.
So glad these are the important moments to your life.
Poor Scotty. He's not going to have any hair by the time he's done with us.
I just trip out on how human beings act sometimes.
But I keep you entertained.
So do videos of monkeys playing with their poop.
I don't do that.
No, we don't do that. That's gross.
The comparison of the 2 was enough information.
But I made you laugh this morning.
You called that a laugh?
Well, when I said that you were right for once. Oh my God.
Please send the morgue. The coroner, rather. We're going to need a zipping bag.
For you?
Because if she, even dead, hears the sound of Velcro, she'll think it's time to put her shoes on.
Oh my gosh.
How do you
It's just my hat that velcros.
Oh my God.
My
Never
helmet.
mind. Just never mind. If somebody comes across one of them window licking helmets, that she can wear
That's what I'm talking about.
that keeps her from licking the window on the school bus because she needs it.
Doc said I didn't have to wear one.
So, anywho,
In other
So
news,
how was your night?
and this is what it's like before the show starts. Pure pandemonium. I mean, like last night at the end of the show, they're trying to tell me something, and I'm just like, everybody's trying to be stupid at one moment. And I'm like, could y'all all shut up for a second so I can get one answer that I can understand?
And then we all still answered
and we all still answered.
with different answers.
Like, after drinking wine, somebody says, it's a new year for a new year. And I'm like, what? What is it called? A new year, new year. And I'm like, could somebody say that again? What is it that y'all are talking about? And then they tried to slow down. They're like, a new year, a new you. I went, okay, that sounds so much better. Now I understand.
No, they
Now-
said it right the whole time.
Right.
You just didn't hear
The other question is this. When I ask what you're talking about, I don't need you to repeat the name of it 3 effing times. I need you to explain what the French toast you're talking about. I didn't care what the name of it was. I wanted to know what it was about. When I say, what are you talking about? A new year for a new year. No. What is that? I didn't need to know. I mean, the name wasn't that important. I mean, it would have been nice to be able to understand you between your sips of wine, but I really wanted to know what it was y'all were describing so that I would have a clue. Then it's, well, we're going to do this makeover for this real deserving guy or girl, and this pedicure and nailicure and fricka and stupid people cure. And I'm
He
like,
said nail-a-cure.
a guy's not
nail-a-cure.
going to deal with all
And a
that.
Brazilian wax.
A guy's not going to deal with all that. A guy wants to go to shooting range. It's that simple.
Well, there are some guys that are kind of metrosexual and they do enjoy getting their nails done.
And girls like going to the shooting range
Stop
too.
for 1 second. I want you to tell me, a straight human being man who is going to want to sit through you and Zach and my wife taking him for coffee, shopping for dresses, some kind of weird hair appointment that involves nails, feet, hair, waxing, Brazilians, then shoe shopping, and then hanging out with you biatches all day. No, I don't know one
guy.
straight.
Hello.
Are you an idiot? Your husband drives a truck out of this state to get away from you.
Whatever.
Well, I mean,
Keep thinking
there
that.
are some. I mean, not
Has he? You want me to shut up, don't you? You don't want to hear the truth. You can't handle the truth. Your husband drives to Kentucky because leaving to go to Alabama isn't far enough away from you.
Aw.
The look on her face.
It's
But then
okay.
it's okay because I called Doc over.
That's right.
Can we get back to the fact that no straight male is going to want to hang out and do all that kind of crap all day?
Well, it's
Can I remind you something? You're a lesbian.
But it's just for fun.
You're a lesbian, and your wife doesn't even want to go do all that kind of stuff.
okay. Yeah, but you go do some of that stuff with me.
Whoa. Repeat what you just said.
I said, yeah, but you go do some of that stuff with me.
I do some of that stuff,
Yeah, like
If you could, you go.
like coffee.
wait. Okay, wait.
Done.
No. We've done coffee and we've done pedicures together.
I went with my wife.
All of us went together.
Yeah, but it don't imply that I go hang out with you and do these things.
Yeah, but we've done that together. So when you say no straight man would do it, that's not true.
How many hours was that?
It was like 3 hours.
Borderline. It may have been pushing about 3 hours. If I remember correctly, when we went to go see a potential sponsor first,
Yeah.
then we ended up getting that.
Yeah.
Okay. So there was business with a few minutes of a pedicure, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I did not wake up and say, come on, Doc, let's go pick out some eyebrow waxing. Let's go get our makeup did. Let's go get some
I'm gonna
socks
pick out your
and
nail
shoes."
color.
Yeah, none of that crap happened.
Well, no, we're not picking out socks.
No straight
Wait.
guy's going to want to do this with you guys.
But he just said all that, so he was thinking as you were doing it that he really
No.
wanted to pick out all your stuff.
No, I'm saying no straight guy is going to want some makeover by y'all and stay there all for like y'all plan on making this like an 18-hour day.
It's not going to be an 18
At the end of this 18-hour day, there's only going to be 2 locations that this man's going to be begging for: the morgue or the nut house. He's going to be begging you to drop him off in one of 2 places. Either one's going to have a white buckled jacket or one's going to have a black zipping bag.
Well, I mean, but we did say or a couple.
Again, Doc, let's focus on y'all doing a makeover for a nice young lady that wants it or needs it.
Okay, we're gonna.
And then tech talk, I'll find a guy, and me and Alex is gonna like spend the day, however much time that men would spend together, because honestly, nobody wants to spend 18
Like
hours.
5 minutes.
We'll go hang out at the gun show in December, and then turn around and go shooting at, shots fired or something.
And well, then what are y'all gonna eat?
And then they're gonna go get a beer afterwards.
But because guys don't care. Hey man, you'll go to McDonald's on the way to the gun show? Sure. That's how fast it is. We are okay with that.
Well, then what are y'all going to drink? And like, where are y'all going
A
to
beer.
go buy and get?
Schlitz, malt liquor, bull. It doesn't matter, Doc. Nobody cares.
No, but you gotta like.
No, you don't gotta.
You gotta.
No, there's no gotta in this conversation.
But you gotta. But
you gotta put guns
I'm gonna
in
sit
your
back and enjoy this show.
shirts or something. You don't gotta do nothing else.
But you gotta like plan out your day of what y'all are gonna do. Because if y'all are going to the gun show, then y'all need to decide where you're going to eat breakfast at, and then what time you're going to get on the road, and then you need to decide where you're going to eat lunch at. And then, well, okay, so when y'all do lunch, will that be like a motivational session where y'all talk to each other about what's going on in your life? And then y'all go to the gun show, and then on the way back, y'all kind of reflect on what happened at the gun show, and then y'all go to the
Doc,
range.
no.
So not
guy is gonna do that.
only do I find that like 30 seconds of wasted life I just heard,
That's not gonna happen.
I have Abby who wants to be just as retarded. Why don't y'all all go shopping together? How do you pick out eyebrow waxing? It's called a joke. There you go. And you probably need some waxing too.
Am I muted?
Yeah, you were muted
No,
because
not
you
at
wouldn't
all.
shut up. And then we got Bloody Marys. Duh. Yes. Gun equals stress relief. Yes.
We need to do that. Like
That is my whole
soon.
point.
We need to do a just for fun trip to the gun range.
Right now, we can go out in the backyard.
Let's go.
All I need you to do is run around. I need to shoot at moving targets.
Oh my gosh.
So DeKalb County, I heard yesterday on the news, is changing over for all the police officers listening. I'm not discussing shooting Denise with live ammo. So,
Just dead ammo.
but they're changing over to 9mm too. Everybody in the state of Georgia is now changing back over to 9mm instead of 40 cal.
Gee, I wonder why.
So, anyways, so yeah, we'll go with the whole new year, new you, which is actually worded backwards, by the way.
No.
No, it's not.
Oh my God, it doesn't flow out of your
Yes,
mouth
it does.
right.
It does.
It flows
New
better
year,
than
new
new
you.
you, new year.
Thank you, Denise.
Because it's saying it's a new year and it's going to be a new you with everything.
You just be the man behind the mic with the glasses on and look cool and hot and sexy.
And y'all just go
And-
waste our time.
And we will run this.
It's not being wasted. Somebody's going to appreciate it very
Yeah,
much.
somebody will appreciate it. It's
Hey,
just-
how long you been talking on the mic?
I don't know.
Yeah, I could tell.
It moved.
She's like, it moved.
I need
did,
you
it got
to. I
moved.
need you to treat that like you do all the other objects you put in front of your mouth. Stay directly in front of it.
On top.
And then she goes into the mic at the same time that word gets mentioned.
I was trying to censor you.
Really? I thought you were all for an happy ending.
Scotty.
Oh, Scotty.
No, I'm doing Michael Scott Spence.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're gonna do the whole name? Because I do
Yes.
that when he's like really.
So listen, how
approaching the line.
about somebody was telling one of our sponsors, because on Facebook, I mean, it's funny how this all works. So, you know, everybody from my past knows me as Scott Spence. Everybody that knows me now as DJ Scotty. It's always Scotty. It just is what it is. Unless you're an asshole and I don't like you, don't call me Scotty. If you're a dick, don't call me Scotty. I don't play good with that. So, what's funny is somebody was trying to tell one of our sponsors, yeah, I was talking to Scott on the phone the other day, and they're like, who? and then it happened like 3 times, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you were talking to DJ Scotty on the phone? Yeah. Oh, well, why didn't you just say that? And the guy was like, I thought I did. But what's funny is, it's like I was saying the other day about my brother had a conversation with somebody and didn't put 1 and 2 together that, oh, that's right, my brother's DJ Scotty. Like, it didn't occur to him during this whole conversation.
Well, that's like when we were at the comedy show the other night, and you know, I said something. I was like, Scotty, so and one of the comedians. She turned around and she goes, "That's your Scotty?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "That's DJ Scotty." I was like, "That's my Scotty."
That was funny.
You're her Scotty.
And what's funny is the woman. Truthfully, I need everybody to know it moves fast as hell around us. And here we are at 7:48. And we've just all been laughing, giving each other hell for the last 20 minutes. Actually, it's about 30 minutes because 10 of it was before the microphone got out. But everybody comes in the morning and we just pick on each other and have a good time. And it's no different than sitting on your front porch with your cousins or something. So there's really no hate here. You know, when I call these 2 idiots, it's really
out of love.
It's nothing harmful. I really believe they're idiots. But I mean,
He's trying to joke, but he's serious.
It's idiots with the most love I could give. It's kind of like a Pekingese. They're so damn ugly. They're kind of cute.
I had a Pekingese. His name was Rocky.
She still didn't catch that, but we'll let her have that. Look at the look on her face.
What he was saying, he's saying, yeah.
I don't even try to explain it, Denise. It's not worth it.
I love you.
We love you, Doc.
I was in the same, we were in the same category. So, I mean, like, I feel you, but when we
saw you feeling her. That's what took the extra 5 minutes to get in the door.
When you were trying to have Belle attack us.
Oh, it was so awesome. You know, now that we have the French door put in, I don't have curtains up over the door right now. And Bella hits the door raising hell. Like Janice Van Ness would not even come through the door the other day. So for once, I'm just like yelling, "Get him!" And Bella just starts really going wide open. And there's 2 of them standing outside the door, right? And I'm like, "Look, Bella, your choice, vanilla or chocolate."
And then
I open the door and Doc's like, "Oh, mad." I was like, "Damn, I won't refer to you as vanilla anymore." Good Lord, you're going to get mad at me for that.
I did get kind of tan down in Florida.
I know you did.
It's because you didn't bathe. There's a difference.
Whatever.
She's like, no shave for a week. And David's like, so what's new?
That's No Shave November. She had
It's
Never mind.
Oh,
it's a month. Thank you.
yeah. It's the whole month of November. No shave.
So, Doc, what's new with you? Oh, by the way, Karin types, no plans needed for lunch or breakfast when you are heading out to a gun show.
Oh.
McDonald's drive-thru is on the way. That is true.
And you can get breakfast all day.
And where the gun show is in Norcross. And let me tell you, it's at the North Atlanta Trade Center, and it is set up beautifully. When you're turning off Indian Trail to turn left, there's everything you need. McDonald's, Quick Trip, and a Bank of America. Everything you need to head into the gun show is right at that red light.
Money and food.
Oh, okay.
You can either hit the ATM at the bank or the ATM at Quick Trip.
Yeah.
You can hit the pooper at either one of the locations, and you can get food in either one of the locations.
So you're going to take the ladies with you when you do this, or is it just going to be a guys?
What?
When you do the gun show in November.
Why the hell would I take y'all with me?
Because hello.
Sometimes, men just want to get away from y'all.
Yeah,
why?
But my husband takes me to gun shows with him.
Yeah, because he needs to be able to look at the guy and be like, look, what caliber you think it's going to take to, Hey, Denise, look at that balloon. Hey, dude, what's it going to take to pop her in the head?
Whatever.
That was
No, but when we do the gun show, though, it would be cool to load up the bus and all go in the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
I
cool.
want to look for a pink gun.
I want a Hello Kitty gun.
I want a Hello Kitty 50 cal. And people go,
Let somebody make fun of you.
yeah, people go, why would you want that? I said, because I'm going to have a 50 cal. Who's going to go, look at the wussy with the 50 cal?
Call me wussy.
Hey, man, is that Hello Kitty? Yeah, let me show it to you.
David,
Wait till you read the small print at the end of the barrel. What small print at the end of the barrel?
don't know.
Here,
Look.
let me get this closer to your eyes so you can see. You see right there, it says, wait for the flash, just like a camera.
David said they're changing over because the FBI is changing as far as everybody getting 9mm or.
Well, like City of Conyers decided to change over because of the recoil. They're saying that they can shoot.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then like Abby was using my 9 because she's used to Rockdale, who had 40 cal, and
Mhm.
City of Monroe has 9. So the recoil, with a 9, you can stay on target better
Yes.
for multiple shots. Actually, somebody who could, Alex or Abby or somebody could call in and give you a better analogy or a better way of wording it because they deal with it more.
Interesting.
That's true. That's why it took me 300 rounds of ammo to qualify with Fulton County because
Now,
What they use?
JD Spivey says
They
he wants
use
to do
40.
the gun show too. If I remember correctly, I sent Alex a picture. I'm going to scroll back to Alex real fast. I think it's December. There's like 3 locals. When I say locals, though, it's like so December 12th is the gun show at the North Atlanta Trade Center in Norcross. You have Columbus 7th. Okay, Columbus is November 7th. Perry's the 14th. Marietta is November 21st. Gwinnett is December 12th. Cobb County is December 19th. Macon, Augusta. Yeah, we're not going to go that far, but November 21st is Marietta. If anybody would like to hit the Marietta one, the 21st to 22nd, or wait till December 12th and 13th to hit Gwinnett. But we are definitely hitting the Gwinnett. I have it in my date book.
I won't be able to do the 21st, but I can do
The 21st of this month?
Yeah,
we're definitely doing. We're making a big deal out of going to
just
the
in
Gwinnett,
time for Christmas
the Gwinnett one.
presents.
Oh, and Joe Leeper says he wants to go gun show. So yes, what we'll do is everybody that wants to ride in the bus, you come get on the bus. We'll go and get us some. What we'll do is here's how we'll do this. People like Joe will probably just meet us at the gun show because of where he lives. JD Leeper might JD Leeper. Hey, y'all are cousins. JD Spivey may meet us there because of where he lives. But what we'll do is when you pull out of the North Atlanta Trade Center, if you were to take a left, you go back to Indian Trail. If you take a right, it takes you up to Jimmy Carter, and we'll just the red light that you come out at, we pull directly across and eat lunch at the Varsity.
There you go.
So we'll just make a day out of it. Go to the gun show and then go to the Varsity.
Colon cleanse.
So yeah, there you go.
You better have your something on the bus.
And we're going to be doing a bunch of video too. That's why I'm trying to get. I got a month to get a bunch of the stuff done that I need to on the video stuff.
sweet.
It'll be awesome for Alex too for Tech Talk and everything.
Yeah, because I finally, anybody's watching video, I finally got our new little device for being able to video. I'm fixing to do some periscoping here when we go to break.
I'm so excited about that because I have that persistent tremor and it actually steadies me.
It steadies it.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
excited.
and then I'm going to get the monopod.
right.
Me
so
and
that'll help
Alex
a lot
kind of
more.
while you the ladies stepped outside to have a talk last night. Me and Alex was in the dining room area playing with the different microphone setups so that we know how he can interview people at the gun show. And I really wish I had just like the extra $500 to get the wireless mic, but just dang, it just that's a lot of money just to all of a sudden come up with.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
We got to sell ads or
ads.
we can put Scotty on Craigslist and
Yes.
That's already been done.
we can rent a date with him. And we
Now
can,
that hasn't been done.
yeah, we could rent him out for a date.
They were free.
What up, Trick?
I could get some pointers
Lord.
from that house in Newton County that that's on the square down there or off Washington Street. Is that the one, Scotty?
Well, sorry, I was reading something.
The
Rich
house-
Archer sent.
The house in Newton County where they
The hookers.
yes.
I don't know where that is. I would love
He wants to go find it.
I would love to get the address. So, listen, let me word it because this is going to really sound bad. I want to go get the address and we just go pull the bus up out front. And I would like call everybody I know and say, listen, I just need every person I can squeeze in that bus for like an hour. And I would like to pack it so much that it looks like a clown car. And we can pull up in front. And then I'll go out there and just start getting everybody to stand in a line from the bus down the sidewalk to the front door and knock on the door and go, yo, man, I just brought you a bus load. I hope you're giving me a cut rate. And I just think the guy answering the door would be on video going, what the hell are you doing? But we've already learned how to piss off the party people in Conyers.
Yes.
Do we really want to piss off the pimps in Covington? I don't know. We aspire to piss off so many people. We're just not sure where our limitations are.
We don't know where we'll fit you in.
Well, if you're talking about hookers, Denise, you get in where you fit in.
You know what I meant.
I don't really. No.
OMG.
She's that person again. You know that annoying person that says OMG?
TISNF.
Yeah, thank God for Friday.
STFU.
Denise, you still got hung up on the last thing you got, that STD.
Oh my God.
Look at the look on her face.
You want me to kick him in?
Remember, I know where the taser is.
So, how about those trees? All right, y'all, we're at 7:58. We're going to shoot off their commercial real quick. Remember, don't take anything too serious with us. We're just trying to make you giggle. And in Denise's case, she's just trying to make you get a shot of penicillin.
Scott, meet me outside.
Are you ready?
We're already out back. Do you want me to meet you out back? You just said that live. My wife, your husband, and this one right here who would like the video is everybody's listening.
They know what I mean.
They do know why. Yes, they do.
Shut up.
That's why they're all worried, Denise. They know exactly what you mean.
Because the coroner's going to be here.
For real?
Why? I thought y'all were just going to tie some friggin' blocks around my ankles and throw me out.
Yeah, that was too inconvenient because then we would have to lift. And, you know, I just got this new polish on my nails and everything.
Oh, y'all.
And I don't want to chip my polish.
You didn't take me?
So I'm not worth a chip and a polish.
You didn't say you wanted to go.
We'll be back, everybody. It's just for fun in the morning. Welcome to Chaos Radio.
It stuck like that with us last night, too.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it do that?
And yesterday's show got silenced because they said that we played Life in the Fast Lane by...
No,
Well, I got you. I know that. But what it is, I figured out how they block just the song. At least I hope that's how it's going to work. What we have to be careful of is when this is too loud and it's on microphones. The problem too is when y'all turn that one on, which is why we don't turn that one on, she cranked it up too loud. Like, watch. Put your headphones on. I want you to hear what Crystal did. And it's not that Crystal did anything wrong, but y'all don't understand how the stuff works. Okay, this is where this mic was. Now all the mics are turned off, but that one.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
That's how we were able to hear Alex last night.
Yeah.
Because the mic wasn't on.
Because his mic wasn't on.
How that mic is on.
Oh, it is?
All of ours was on.
All of ours are off. Okay.
And that one.
Wow.
That one didn't run in through these compressors.
That's what you were saying last night.
That's why I said
These three
everybody
have
sits there.
compressors.
That only gets set in when it absolutely has to be somebody.
Okay.
But that's why, because you can hear.
Wow.
That's
cray.
Yeah. So until everything swapped over to the new digital, it has to. That mic only gets used for that. Hey, everybody on YouTube, thanks for listening.
Look at the picture David put on the chat. That's so funny.
Lauren and her husband want to go to the gun show. Everybody wants to go.
Everybody
to
wants to go to the gun show. Yeah, Benny would love to go to the gun show. I need to take her. We need to
See,
get our
look, the
license.
monopod. Now, this, of course, isn't. This is 3 legs. But a monopod will be just one.
Mhm.
And even though you're left and right, you'll have to keep still. The thing is everything's sitting here. So as long as you do this and don't move,
Okay.
it's all the weight sits on the leg.
Oh. So, like, when we want it, that would be perfect for interviewing, though. That would actually be better. Now, how much is the monopod?
$30.
Okay. And there's no way that we can get cheaper wireless mics? Like, there's not like a liquidation place or something? Oh.
By the time you buy a cheap monopod, you're going to hate yourself. There's some things you just don't cheat on, and that's one of them.
I just really want wireless mics so bad.
What the hell did she do with my stun gun? Because that's my flashlight.
I wasn't here that day. Oh, baby. Oh my gosh, my back. Hey, BB. Hey, BB. Hey, BB. Denise,
Ma'am,
what did you forget? Oh, never mind.
I knew he was going in there.
Oh, you're so smart. You're so smart.
That's why I left it open. I knew he was eventually.
He was looking for, he was like, where'd you put my thing? Because that's my flashlight. I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't here that day.
If you only knew.
Take this shit home with you. Do not bring it back to this house.
Why?
God.
Oh my God, it gave me a migraine the other day.
It's giving both of us headaches. It's horrible.
I mean, my
Oh, wow.
my
And
migraine
somebody
was
sprayed it
the
in
worst.
bathroom or something. There's a smell in the bathroom.
It
No,
was
I
the
think
worst
it's
it's ever
that-
been.
Because I smelled it when Bella walked by.
What?
I think that thing is working again.
What thing?
It was
That
working
thing
last
No,
night.
that's not the smell I'm talking about.
Oh.
The smell I'm talking about in the bathroom.
What are you looking for?
A cable woman. Bella. you got
No,
some
she
crazy
loves
breath, man.
daddy.
She needs some baked carrots.
Thought we've already established what I better not do to her butt with a bunch of carrots.
My pretty girl.
No, what you do is you cook them. I cook mine in vegetable broth. Some of my doggies don't eat all that yucky stuff.
What do you give them carrots for?
Their breath.
Oh.
I give them cooked.
What is
food.
it that you give them that's supposed to help their fur shine, their coat shine?
I do fish oil. I put fish oil in the dog food.
Do you just go get
where's my
those
stun gun?
tabs? Do you just go get those tabs?
Where is that, by the way? Because I use it as a flashlight most of the time. Yes. You want to make all that noise? You want to stay up behind me and do that? No, but I use it as a flashlight more than I do anyway.
What color's the?
We got to go back right.
I want wireless mics. I'm gonna look.
Woman.
I'm going to eBay
I need my
You want
boom.
wireless mics for what?
because we need them. Because it's a need.
I'm fixing to kick her.
It's a need.
All right, we're going back live, and y'all gonna hear me yell at Doc.
It's a need. I need wireless.
Doc,
Definitely.
why do you need wireless?
Pro audio equipment, huh? I need a
I'm
wireless
fixing to
mic.
smack your fingers down like an alligator on that laptop. Kapow.
Oh,
Answer.
eBay has them
Focus.
for, eBay has them for $139 for 4.
Focus.
eBay has it $139 for 4.
Why do you?
Hey, would you
need
shut that door? By the way,
wireless?
my eyes are like burning, dude. I'm telling you that Lysol right there is toxic. You got to unplug your
Oh
headphones,
my
Doc.
gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
She
I
needs a
swear,
wireless headset too.
when they gave you PhDs, they took your common sense.
I thought, oh,
Don't start talking till you get back in front of the mic, Doc. She walks off with her headphones on, then she has to unplug her headphones. Then she starts talking because she has her headphones on. She's like, I can talk.
She'll be like, if I had a wireless mic, I'd be able to walk with it.
See why you shouldn't unplug the headphones, Doc? Oh, you can't hear me because they're not plugged in.
I can't hear you because you're
Oh
loud.
my gosh. I got it Friday.
I'm coming back to you on Saturday too. I'll be here Saturday morning when you wake up
Why?
because I want to annoy you.
I got to get ready for a wedding.
Oh, okay. I'll be here. Don't worry.
She's gonna help you get ready.
Can we
She's
go
gonna pick your
back to
clothes
the?
out.
Okay, so why do I want a wireless mic? Well, I also want wireless headsets too because I like everything wireless because it's really hard for me when we're like out doing stuff and I have to manage with the cords and holding the cords and interviewing people. And it would be really, really nice to have a wireless mic. And I need the wireless headphones because when I want to get up and do stuff in the studio, I always forget to unplug. And then I get snapped back like I had a bungee cord on me. What?
And I told you she was gonna want to get wireless headsets, so that didn't happen.
They sell wireless Bluetooth headsets. Feel more than free to go buy you a pair.
Yeah, but will those work with this?
Yes, but the problem with wireless is there's always issues. Always.
There's always, I mean,
the wireless keyboard, you see, I'm now going back to a wired keyboard because this one's always losing connection. And we move fast in here, and I don't have time to try to figure out why the keyboard's not working, remember? So that's
Right.
why we were getting rid of the wireless keyboard.
there can be a lot of interference with the Bluetooth, right? Too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. Okay. I understand.
So during the show, when we should be having fun, entertaining our listeners, you're
I can't hear. Oh my God, I can't talk either.
So, Doc, do you have any news reports?
Well, in Covington, there was actually a body found. Covington's got a lot of bodies.
You don't say.
honestly. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
You know, Covington's got a lot of bodies being found lately, and it was tagged.
And
well, it was actually
It was over at 81 and 162, close, right outside of Porterdale.
yeah, it was human remains.
Some
and
survey.
that the utility workers actually found it, so they're actually sending it off, I guess, to the GBI crime lab, corners, yeah, whatever it is. But Porterdale, though, really?
Well, and
it's not in Porterdale.
right
They're saying
outside.
it's outside of Porterdale.
And
Yeah.
it was a vacant home, so that's why I'm big on not having vacant homes in communities.
Well, and the just last week last week or 2 weeks ago they found the gentleman Bobby Weaver that was missing since 2013.
Right,
They found
Right.
his right around where he was last seen. They actually found
his remains.
his remains in some brush.
Yeah.
So that's actually one of my friend's cousins. So it was all over.
There's been a lot of stuff going on around in that area lately. So
I just laughing because Bobby's been missing for a while, so that's not like
That's
that just happened or anything.
Right.
And depending on how old the body is, we'll kind of decide on how that just happened or when it just happened or just didn't happen and it just do whatever.
It was just found.
It was just found.
it's
Doesn't mean it
really
just happened.
interesting. Well, I'm not saying that, I still feel very of all the areas, Porterdale is actually where I honestly feel the safest.
Yeah, because the body wasn't found in Porterdale, Doc.
So she still feels comfortable in
I
Porterdale.
still feel comfortable in Porterdale. I actually feel better in Porterdale than I do walking out of the driveway here at night. Here at night scares me a little bit.
Yes.
But I have no problem in Porterdale. I will walk up, in the street in Porterdale and not even think twice. And maybe that's a bad thing. I don't know. Maybe that's a false sense of security that I have.
Well, I mean, honestly, it seems like every time that you fart, one of the police officers is nearby in Porterdale. But the brilliant part is the people that want to complain, of course, it's kind of stupid to complain because that's what keeps it safe.
Right. Exactly.
So while people are wanting to complain, well, you can't drink and drive through Porterdale. Well, don't drink and drive
Yeah.
Right,
through
don't
Porterdale.
drive,
Hell, just
period.
don't drink and drive, period.
Yeah, I wish that I remember when I first moved here, and I used to joke that my subdivision was one of the safest because we had, I think, 3 or 4 Rockdale County deputies living there. And, now we have none, and our neighborhood never gets patrolled. So,
If Rockdale moves out of there, there's something.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of stereotyping, but yeah.
That should have been my first clue. But that's
Well, they had to move the cops out. Damn, how else was the party houses going to make it?
Very true.
That was a strategic move by the party guys. But I do notice that they don't come back. You haven't had any party problems since we basically said that we were just going to go videotape every car, every tag, every person getting out of it. It really, at that point, makes you wonder if the parties were all legit and on the up and up, then what would it matter if I videotaped the tags, the cars, and the people walking out of the cars?
And then all of a sudden it's
Right? I mean, if it was
Right.
just a birthday party for a bunch of
Exactly.
kids,
right.
then
It
you
doesn't
have
matter.
nothing to hide.
right. Yeah.
But apparently, a few reports come back to us that it might be swingers having parties there. Apparently, after me saying I was going to go video them, marvelously, miraculously, just weird odds that the parties have stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we started reporting that we've bumped into people who have been to said swinger parties, once we put some names to some of the people that we know have been there, wow, the parties just happened to stop. I wonder, is that a coincidence?
Yeah, I think it's all connected.
I don't know.
I just think
Venus and your anus must have been in line perfectly that month because it stopped happening. And your trash and all has gotten
My trash has
worse
gotten
or better. I mean,
the trash has gotten so much better. There's My yards are not trashed anymore. Even though my yard guy quit, I need another yard guy. But yeah.
The yard guy has nothing to do with this conversation.
Well,
by
no,
the way.
because he was the one complaining about the trash because
Okay.
he was complaining that it was extra for him to pick up the trash and because he was cutting it up. But,
So you
yeah.
can't. So on an average day, he doesn't stop and pick up something that's in a yard.
Thank you.
That's part of your damn job.
That's what you get
I mean,
paid for.
If you're cleaning a yard, you got any yard that has a cup in the yard, you got to stop and pick it up. I could see if it was a whole trash bag of crap that was thrown out, but that's
Exactly.
not the case. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Who cares? Let's get back to the actual
But-
point that we
But
were
you know,
on.
it was the trash is no more the parking up and down the street to the point that you can get. And you know, and our neighborhood is not designed for that. It's
Right.
just not. All of that's gone. So I'm holding my breath because you know we've got Christmas coming up and we've got New Year's. And last year, New Year's, they were off the chain.
Hey, let's have a party at your house on New Year's.
We're going to the social house.
Oh yeah, that is
Yeah, we're going to the social house for New Year's.
okay. Well, we're gonna have a throwdown party at your house for something.
yes, I want to give them back exactly what they gave to me, except for they don't live there.
I don't know if Dusty or Todd's listening, but if one of y'all are listening, y'all need to text me before I make this announcement of what we're doing at the social house. We are doing a drag show. That much is already established. There will be a drag show at the social house for New Year's Eve night, but we've now added something that the owners don't know about. So usually we get there at 8 and just play music until 10, and then the drag show starts at 10. Well, this year there's something else we're going to do between the hours of 8 and 10. It's just a matter of them knowing about it first.
hmm
I mean, it's going to happen whether you want it to or not, but you're just not aware of it happening. Because again, if we're already going to be there, why not do this that we're talking about doing? And all that being said, what else do we got? Anybody got any stories? What do we got? What do you have?
I was checking on the guru. Sorry,
How is the guru?
he's good. He said his signal keeps going out on video, so he's going back to resting.
Well, he is in the hospital.
Yeah, and I was like, they do that for a reason.
He does know
Right.
he can listen from the app and he doesn't have to watch video. I'm
A
just
lot of
saying.
times, that's the funniest part, though. That's why he's
Oh,
always.
I get that, but you're trying to stream knowing that hospitals always screw up your phone signals.
Well, and a lot of times they don't want you having them in there because it interferes with
Right.
the.
Yeah,
equipment.
rumor has it at Grady that they have a couple of the little isolators that actually will block your cell phone. So they have a couple of cell phone jammers inside the building.
Yeah.
And they say that's why a lot of the doctors still use pagers.
Mhm.
Right.
I know when we were up at Grady for my dad's hip replacement, when I had to update anything, I had to walk outside.
Wow.
It was ridiculous.
Cool.
Well, so and you know how I love the Toco Hills, Tucker, La Vista Hills area.
Yeah, and your point.
Okay, well, remember Tucker and La Vista Hills, they had a ballot on Tuesday to get cityhood, and Tucker's ballot went through, so Tucker will become a city, which Tucker should have been a city anyway because they've got.
I
the
actually thought
infrastructure.
Tucker was years ago anyways.
yeah, I
'cause
always thought
Tucker's
it was a
always
city.
yeah, Tucker's always been their
Really?
own thing.
Well, they didn't have their own police department and everything else, so now they'll have all of the makings of a small city. But La Vista Hills, that vote did not go through, and now they want the people.
Bless you.
Excuse me, the people. Excuse me.
Bless you.
I can't edit this
Bless
out.
you, my child.
The people who did
You better
want,
stop.
I'm going
Somebody's
to
gonna be
hell.
saying you're being wicked and you're gonna go to hell.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
the people who did want La Vista Hills to go through, they are now challenging the election results.
But do you know why?
Bless you. It's the spray.
That's what I'm telling you, because that's why my eyes were burning.
Possibly because of the spray. No, I'm just kidding.
Could you get
Um,
to your point?
No, but the Georgia.
Do you know why they're questioning
Well,
it now?
because the vote was very, very close, and the Secretary of State has stated that, they take any allegations of election fraud seriously, and they've opened a possible criminal investigation to the November 3rd election.
And somebody found
Well, they
a SIM card,
right. They found a
a
straight
memory
voting machine,
card,
memory
and all this
card,
other stuff. Right. So here's the thing: is if there was parts to the machine that's just laying on the floor,
Right.
then you got to question how accurate the machine is.
Exactly. So it's it's going to be very, very interesting, and and
Very interesting.
I really, really, I know that you don't like that area, Scotty, but I do like that area.
Wait. You are so misinformed.
What? I know that you lived there all your life, and it just
We're
doesn't have-
talking two different areas. What the hell are you talking about?
like that whole Toco Hill.
Toco Hill and Tucker are not the same
No,
area.
but I'm talking Toco Hills, like La Vista Hills. Toco Hills and La Vista Hills are in the same area, and I love that area. And you know that.
Tucker has said they won't have.
So
their
you do
own-
realize that Toco Hills is inside the perimeter,
Right.
and Tucker is
outside.
outside of the perimeter, and there's like 10 miles between the two.
Yes.
Okay, I'm
I
just
like
making
all three of them, but I
just
really,
making sure.
I
Yeah, but
really love
that's two
Toco
different
Hills.
conversations, though, because trying to discuss Tucker has nothing to do with Toco Hills.
No, but I said what I was talking about was the La Vista Hills and the Toco Hills thing. I was
So I don't have a problem with Toco Hills, except for the houses are $300,000, Doc.
I know, but it's such an
Oh, we didn't know. It's $300,000.
okay.
Do you have that to just write a check and go buy us a house?
Well, we would all have to move together.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen.
Okay.
$300,000 for 1,800 square foot house.
Mhm.
Yeah.
$300,000 for like maybe a 2,000 square foot house.
And Tucker has said they won't have their own police department.
So they're still going to
DeKalb is going to patrol it.
interesting. Very
Which
I'm like, you want
means-
your own city, get your own police department.
Right. Get your own infrastructure too.
Mhm.
But the city that has done the best with this has been Sandy Springs. Sandy Springs has really done well with city.
And they
hood.
have their own police department too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the city of Brookhaven has struggled a lot.
See, if I'm going to spend $300,000, we're going towards Madison. We're
Yeah.
going to buy a big old chunk of land. We're going to put a fence around it, and we're going to buy some guns, and we're going to police our own property.
We're gonna have our own compound.
We're gonna have our own compound. Wasn't there somebody that tried to do that down here?
I
No.
don't know.
I
There
don't
was
know.
something. Oh, there was something about
Maybe that was supposed to be on the DL.
Oh,
I
remember.
mean, my thing is I don't want to be in DeKalb County. I spent my life in DeKalb County. I don't want to have to deal with friggin' MARTA buses ever again. It's bad enough when I go in, into Stonecrest area. But every time I go back down Rockbridge Road towards my parents' house and I get stuck behind buses, I get so aggravated because you lazy piece of crap people, you don't want to walk 100 yards. So the bus goes ding, somebody gets off the bus. It travels 100 yards.
Mhm.
Ding, somebody gets off the bus.
Oh, they do that. in
It
Newton
drives
County,
100
too.
yards. Ding, somebody's getting on the bus. It drives 100 yards. Somebody gets off the bus. And I'm like, back in my day when I used to travel on the bus, people can say I'm being judgmental as I want. I rode the bus for 2 years, dude. It took me 2.5 hours to get home from school. The thing is we didn't have MARTA stops every 100 yards. If there was one road that was a mile long, either at the beginning of the road, the middle of the road, or the other end of the road, there'd be one MARTA stop.
Mhm.
You might have to walk 350 yards to get to the MARTA bus stop. You
God
might have to
forbid.
walk an eighth of a mile, a quarter of a mile to get to the MARTA stop.
Yeah.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles. When I used to have to ride it from the old town of Lithonia, I'd get out of school at Lithonia. I'd get on the bus in Old Town Lithonia. The first bus would take me through Lithonia. It'd take me down the access road of I-20. Then it would go to Panola. It would take a right. It'd go down Snapfinger Woods Road, then come up next to Cary Paul Ford, and then it would turn left and go left over Wesley Chapel because it would go to South DeKalb Mall. Well, I would have to get off right there behind the package store. So right after the Holiday Inn, before the red light, I'd have to get off. The bus would pull up to the red light, turn left. I'd have to then walk behind the package store, behind this grocery store, and then go stand on Wesley Chapel to catch another bus. And I would stand there an hour waiting for the next bus. Get on that bus. It would then turn left, go behind the old Kroger's, go up behind Columbia High School, then drop me off at Peachcrest Road in Columbia. Or I could stay on the bus and going into Decatur, but I'd have to get off that bus and then stand there on that corner and wait for the next bus, or I start walking. And you know what was funny is I would walk home 2.5 miles. Sometimes at the top of my street is the MARTA bus stop that would either let me out if I caught the bus at Peachcrest. But guess what? Sometimes the bus didn't show up, and the buses back then only ran on that spot once an hour. So if I got off of one bus and missed the other bus, I was stuck. I either sit at this bus stop at Peachcrest and Columbia Drive, or I'll walk. We had a bus stop at the end of Peachcrest at Columbia and at the end of Peachcrest at Midway Road. That was your 2 bus stops.
Now, did the other one run this like the same, or was it differently?
What it was is I was supposed to get off on one bus at Peachcrest and then within 15 minutes catch the Peachcrest bus. The problem is if your bus is running late, the other bus was in front of you instead of behind you. And Marta didn't cater to your pansy butt back then. People cry too damn much.
So
people can say I can quit my bitching, but at the same time, man, grow some balls. Y'all stand up and start being real human beings again and quit crying all the time.
So did the DeKalb County School Board outsource their bus transportation to MARTA, or was this in addition to?
Excuse me?
She's saying, was it different than the school?
Right. Was it different than the school bus?
No.
So they outsourced their school buses
No.
to MARTA? No.
This show, see, that's what's wrong with America right there. The over considering that everybody's supposed to do something for you. I moved from Lithonia to Avondale and wanted to finish my school out. See, back in our day of school, you didn't get transferred. Like, you didn't live in one county or in one city and expect the bus to pick you up and take you to another school. Back in my day, you went to school wherever you're supposed to go to school. This whole, oh my God, no child left behind crap. If you lived in Lithonia's district, you went to Lithonia. If you lived in Avondale's district, you went to Avondale. We had moved, and I wanted to finish out my school year.
Gotcha. Okay. Because I know that in a couple of the big cities, the school districts have actually gotten out of the business of transporting children because they said that it costs too much money to maintain the buses. So they're putting all the kids on public transportation.
Yeah. And see, back in my day in elementary school, they started this thing called M&M.
What's that?
They were bringing poor, underprivileged children that lived at the South DeKalb Mall area. DeKalb County was retarded. They would spend all this money to take buses from Lithonia. Well, it's still considered Decatur because it was Panola Road. They would take buses from Panola Road, send them to Southwest DeKalb area over where the Panthersville Stadium is and all this other stuff, and pick up children and bring them back to that school. The inconsiderate bastards with the county didn't keep in mind the problem is, like one of my friends, Terrell Bennett, he was a great guy. Me and him were buddies. He lived at Southwest DeKalb Mall area. The problem they didn't look at is for Terrell to be at our school, because back then our school, like I'm talking 7:30, you had to be in the door. He had to be on the bus at like 5:30.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
To be able, yeah.
And when my kids rode the bus, I thought 6:25 was early. They don't start school till 7:40.
Then school would be out at 3:00, and he didn't get home till 5:30.
See, that's too long.
How is that right for the kids? Oh, but we're trying to give them a better education.
And then they still got to go home, do homework, blah, blah, blah.
And back then our buses didn't have heat, and it didn't have air conditioning. We didn't have tinted windows. You had AC. If it got 35, 45 miles an hour, you roll the window down.
I used to walk 5
Or you didn't
miles
roll the
to
window down.
school
You
uphill
just
in the
pulled the
snow.
window
Pulled it down, yeah. I remember the first time I ever got to ride a school bus, I was in the 8th grade, and I had to sneak and ride the school bus. I
Why?
was so excited because I was always a car rider. My dad always took me to school, and my mom or or someone else always picked me up. And I never will forget. It was in the 8th grade at OP Evans, and Amy Sexton had just moved into the area, and she lived like 3 houses up from me. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, you get to ride the bus. She was like, yeah. She's like, I'll show you how to ride the bus. So I snuck on the school bus, and I got in so much trouble.
This is
But
so
I was so
funny.
excited.
I rode bicycles at school. I didn't even want to be on a school bus.
I was so. I mean, it felt like I was on a freedom ride.
She's having flashbacks over there.
That's
Should we
called
go-
hot flashes.
Should we go to break so she can gather herself?
I don't know. I just see things. I just see that we have become so friggin' lazy. I mean, just so friggin' lazy, and I just don't get it, man.
And then when we come back, I want to talk about this new Facebook scam with the Secret Santa Sisters thing, and also the Hero Cop.
Well, how about this other scam that's going on in Fulton County? They've got a guy that has done he's made it sound very bad for a reason, but it's a bad recording that's supposed to be like, this is Lieutenant so-and-so from Fulton County. You've missed your court date
Yes.
or your summons or whatever excuse it is he gives. But if you give us $1,500 now, we will not issue a bench warrant. And people were almost paying this.
Right.
So that was another issue. All right, everybody, hang tight. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be right back. It's just for fun in the morning.
Woot, woot.
Whoop, whoop. Both of us.
Both of us go woot woot.
Hey, we still got to figure out that trip up to that closed Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yeah. It just so happens where it landed this year, I had something.
Where, and they do like tours once a year?
Yeah. It only happens once a year.
Well, unless we break it. Let me see. Is Indiana an hour behind?
Yes.
You don't have a fax machine here, do you?
You can set up eFax to come to your email.
I have to.
I do have a printer that I need to get work and that Ravens Renovation gave me because it has fax, printer, and all sorts of other stuff.
Because I have a scanner at home.
I used to have it right there, and then we just done so much stuff down here.
Yeah, I have a scanner at home, but I scan and just email and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to figure before I do it. I need to figure out what I have to send.
Oh my God! It just bought my back.
Feel better?
Come on,
Yeah.
put your back into it.
Look at that. Mhm. I wonder if my wife left. My problem is I won't see my wife till midnight tonight
Why?
because
you're
I
working.
gotta work. I gotta be there. God knows what time.
I didn't even hear Zaylee get up this morning.
Pulling up something. Abby said you started talking about it.
That's what I was talking about. They were the people that had that compound.
Yeah, that's what I was pulling up. She said that all sorts of leaders were arrested and indicted on all sorts of stuff. So I'm trying to pull up. Something. Tattoo.
It was supposed to rain all day. And tomorrow. And all weekend.
My dad's birthday is Sunday, so we should call them and mess with them.
Oh, I would love that.
Huh. What are y'all up to today?
Oh, ouch.
We'll talk about that later.
It's Scotty's dad's birthday, I think. And so we're going to call and mess with them.
No, after. We'll talk about it later.
All right, we're back, ladies, gentlemen, people that are kind of in between that,
That don't know what you are.
people that are confused that want Doc to take them to go get manicures, pedicures, eyebrow cures, toe jams cures, your
Brazilian
hemorrhoid
cures.
cured.
Brazilian waxes.
Your hemorrhoid cured.
Yeah, you would have heard that if you hadn't interrupted me.
Oh, I heard it while I was.
Yeah, but the
interrupting
listeners
you.
might have heard it.
Scotty.
Here's my mother. Hang tight. You're live. Hey,
Okay.
I was just letting you know you were live. Yes, go ahead.
His birthday's the 8th.
Well, I know, but it's Sunday. I have to, if I'm going to prank people, it has to be Monday through Friday,
I don't know.
live on the radio.
I have to warn you, not sure how well he takes that kind of a joke.
I know.
Okay, so good luck. But he's not going to get there till like 10:30 to 11.
Oh,
He's
crap.
home.
Yep. We will be done by then. Oh, well, it was worth a shot.
Okay.
All right. I love you. Have a good day.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Well, there goes that idea. It's going to prank my dad. But you heard how quick that was. I don't know how good that's going to go over. And let me warn you about my dad. The funniest thing, this is my stepdad, but I call him my dad because my real dad was really not around much. My dad doesn't cuss a whole lot. You know, you'll hear some dams occasionally, little HITs occasionally. But if he drops the F-bomb, you better just go ahead and walk away because he doesn't do that.
Right.
He retired as a big time engineer at this paper the company they worked for. Him and my mom worked for. designed paper mills for all over the world. Like he flew all over the world working on big machineries that take care of paper making machines, you know. And the point I'm getting at is, so he was very business for so long. He just doesn't drop F-bombs like I do.
Right.
I mean, he drops one for like every 100 of mine. So in other words,
you know,
he may say one a week where I may do one an hour,
Right.
you know? So with him, it's just funny. And you never see him get mad or anything like that. I've seen him get mad and drop the F-bomb, and I'm looking at my mom going, I'm going over there.
Yeah, so when he
Because
does,
he
you know,
doesn't
steer clear.
Yeah, you just know that if he's gone to that level, he's not
Mhm.
having a good day.
Right.
So for my mom to be like, he doesn't do that very well, I don't know. I'm thinking, oh God, never mind. There's no reason to do it.
Yeah, we're
But look,
good with that.
That's what his normal garage looks like right there.
Wow.
So my mom and dad, and that's not counting like the 3 other ones that are apart downstairs in the basement. So my mom and him are at Sturgis or something one day looking at motorcycles, and this cocky salesman walk up to my grandmother and my mom, you know, typical salesman for Harley, typical talking to women. So ladies, what would you say if your old man just came home with one of those? She said, I would ask him to just park it with the rest of them. And the guy's like, oh, so your husband has a bike? She's like, yeah, he has a Corral. The guy's like, what do you mean? Like, we have a 2-car garage that has 10 motorcycles in them right now. And the guy's like, oh. My mother told me yesterday that when my dad buys tags, I've slimmed down by the way. I used to have Explorer, van, bus, motorcycle, trailer. So I used to have 7. This year it would be van, bus, PT, motorcycle, trailer. So I'd have 9 this year.
Mhm.
My dad, 18.
He has the fleet.
He has
Wow.
18 tags he has to buy.
Wow.
And he buys his Bronco, which you see, he buys Bronco tag, 2 trailer tags, and the rest are motorcycles.
Wow.
That's
So,
15
that's what I was going to say. So out of 18 tags, she says he's buying this year, 15 of them are bikes. And those are 15 that are legal on the road. Like he's got a couple of BSAs that are the old bikes that are not even put together yet. Like he's been working on them for years.
Wow.
I love it.
So he just is whatever he feels that day, he just goes and grabs that bike.
Yeah. And that's truthfully it. And what's so funny, here's what's so funny. So I jokingly pick about some of the bikes he has. So see this one right here?
Yeah.
Yes.
So somebody hit him one time on that bike, and it's a BMW. You women don't really understand. You know what a V-twin is?
I believe so.
Okay. Doc's just not even answering. So the motor is called a V-twin because it's the shape of a V. The
Right.
pistons, there's a left piston, a right piston in the shape of a V. Well, BMW bikes, the pistons are left to right, and they go out in front of your feet. Your left foot shifts, your right foot brakes, and the pistons are in front of your ankles. The reason this matters in this conversation is a person on Rockbridge Road decided instead of sitting at the red light, they were just going to take a left and cut through this gas station. Well, they hit my dad. So when he hit my dad, it nailed the bike. He hit the grill with his waistline, then hit the windshield with his chest. Thank God he wears all the protective gear and full face helmet and everything. But the piston being in front of his left foot, the head hit the bumper. So it destroyed just the head and didn't take off his foot.
Wow.
So the point I'm getting at is, so I go pick up the bike, which I think is just the ugliest bike ever. I go pick this bike up from the junkyard to get it put on the trailer. I get it home, and you see he's got this one I hear, and he's got another one that has a sidecar. And I'm like thinking these 2 bikes are just like the ugliest thing ever. Well, the day I get it towed home, I then end up at the motorcycle shop, and I'm just flipping through this magazine, and there's this big time motorcycle racer, and they're showing him stand there advertising this oil that he does.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like these 2 ugly, ratty BMW bikes, identical to what my dad has. In small print, the one that was had the head wrecked, and that's all that messed up was one saddlebag got cracked and the head was busted. He changed both those out, right?
Mhm.
But point I'm getting at is on the small print of this ad for like Mobil Oil or whatever, it shows that the particular bike that I picked up that didn't have the sidecar was only like one of, X number of thousand known left on the planet.
Wow.
And then the one with the sidecar that's in the picture, identical to my dad's, is like one of X number of thousand left on the planet. And I'm just like, holy cow. Like, I had no idea. And then this thing that looks like a crotch rocket is a Honda 6-cylinder before they started making Honda's 6-cylinders. Like, this was some weird prototype that I think is the ugliest bike on the planet. Yeah, come to find out, it's like one of a few thousand that exist. And then this right here that looks like an ugly piece of crap, that's a Honda 1-cylinder motor.
Wow.
And for you ladies, it would look like it's decent size. But for me or my dad, it looks very tiny, very ugly. And at the time, I'm laughing because it's a Honda. He pulled up to Harley one day, and I watched all the Harley guys like run outside with spit dripping out of their mouths. And I'm like looking at them going, what in the hell, dude? This is a piece of crap 1-cylinder Honda. Like, what the hell? Well, it's considered to be called what's a cafe bike. But the catch is there's only like one of X number hundreds of these in existence. And I'm like thinking, why are all these people gawking over this friggin' motorcycle? And then it's because these motorcycle guys that sell bikes have never seen one. Like, you see it in a magazine, but you've never walked up and seen one.
Now, does he, besides, of course, he was riding that one, does he ride all of these a lot, or does he just have them to have them?
No, he rides them. Like this one right here behind the truck, that's his bike he bought, the very first Harley he bought when he got out of Vietnam. When he got out of the war, that was his first bike in 1971 he bought.
And it still runs.
Still runs.
Wow.
That's a 1976. That was considered a Shriner bike. It's what the Shriners used in the big parades. Every one of these, he just wakes up, which one do I want to ride today?
Well, see, the funny thing is I was like, there's 15 of them. So in a month, you can just swap out, and 2 days a month you ride that one. 2 days a month you ride that one.
Watch, I'll show you. He has shown up to events. And when my dad shows up to events on these motorcycles, what's cool is look at that. That's what he used to take my daughter riding around in. That BMW motorcycle is some special bike. That right there is a sidecar that looks, it even has the front end that looks like an airplane. And he has pulled up to some of my, there's him at Harley. That's my event he pulled up in. Look at that. And when he pulls up on that, every single person there walks out to go, oh my God.
And there's
look
2
at
little
that.
seats in there.
Yeah.
And it's so cool because there's seatbelts in there.
And what you don't know is, because you two wasn't around when I had this story, is one time we pull up on the way to Toco Hills. We show up to Home Depot at North Druid Hills. So as we're pulling up to contractor sales, I go, damn, look, that's my dad. So my dad had this sidecar. Hanging out of the roof of the sidecar was like 6 2x6s sitting in the seats. He's got 3 bags of Sack Creek, boxes of nails, and this is all in the sidecar. He was on the way home to fix the fence.
I love
And I'm like, my dad is using the sidecar to carry all his products. He was on the way home, and their business is off of Lawrenceville Highway at 285. So on his way home, he just came on down Lawrenceville Highway from Tucker, stopped at Home Depot to get some stuff, and then was traveling on back to the house.
Don't worry about bringing the Bronco. Just let's
See,
take the
isn't that just the
sidecar.
neatest thing ever?
That is.
That is so
I want to.
cool.
Can an adult fit in there?
Yeah.
I want to go ride in it.
Is it not neat? It looks like a little airplane.
I'll sit in front and Doc can sit in back.
And the only one of these that we've ever seen is the one he owns. But in Sweden, you can find those. This was actually a sidecar that you just sat in, and then somebody made this top, and it just looks like a little airplane. But apparently in Sweden, there's some dude or some company that makes those. So
do you get in from the top?
Yeah. No, it has a side door.
It does.
Yeah.
I want to ride.
See a
I
little
do
door?
too. That is so awesome.
I want to be a passenger. Let me correct that. I want to be a passenger.
So,
not-
anyways, it's just
You
cool.
wanna be
It's
in
just
front or
cool when
back?
you see some of the stuff.
I actually want to ride on the back of a motorcycle. My dad did that with me every Sunday, and I miss it.
I've never been on a motorcycle. I want to be on get on one so bad.
My dad had a Honda.
So, what else have we got?
I actually,
Yeah, and,
What?
and hold on. Chris Raven said my dad is like Melvin Myers. Melvin Myers, you should see his garage. Melvin Myers has every motorcycle he's ever owned. He don't like sell them or nothing.
right.
He has like the first motorcycle he ever bought kind of thing.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. Melvin Myers has got so much. Look, when you go to the parties at Melvin Myers' house, you actually spend like your first 30, 45 minutes there gawking at cars and motorcycles. Before you show up full costume to do this party, yeah, you're spending your time walking around gawking at what he owns before you ever go, hey, you got a beer?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Abby was sending me some stuff now that I was trying to pull up about Georgia Colt calls it quit after leaders are jailed. So I'm going to look for that now.
While you're looking for that, I want to ask your opinion.
Okay.
Okay, so we know the fights have been really bad in schools and stuff.
Right.
How do you feel about the people that record it? Do you think they should be punished in a way?
Is this about that Clayton County
Mhm.
incident?
The mom wants, there was a fight. The girl was actually trying to take cover and was still getting attacked.
Uh-huh.
And of course, it was being recorded.
Mhm.
And it was posted off of school property.
Right.
So that's why they're saying
There's-
that
there's
there's nothing
nothing that they can
they
do.
can do. But the mom wants charges.
Mm-mm-mm. Yes, you can.
The mom wants charges. This pretty much the same amount of charges as the girl or the person that was beating
Right.
them.
It still happened. Actually, we got a person that worked for the school system as a sheriff's officer who could call in and discuss this. But I know when when I got expelled for school, it was for unbecoming blah 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 off of school property, and because I questionably attacked a person that had got off a school bus and didn't make it home at the present situation, that he was still considered to be on school property, even though it wasn't school property, but he had not touched his doorknob yet. Yeah, I almost went to prison for that.
Well, it all depends.
And the fact of the matter, too, is in Georgia, if you're watching a crime and you don't try to stop it, you can be considered part of it.
Right.
Accomplice,
An
right.
accomplice. But I mean, I think
And it was on school property. And you videotaped it.
I think they should.
Lock
should-
their asses up.
I mean, I think there should be consequences for it. I don't think it's as bad as the person that's doing
Expel
it.
them from school.
But there's something needs to be
Nope.
done.
Set an example. Expel
Right,
their ass from
right.
school.
You know, and but this goes.
All these
to-
kids are talking about were cheering it on and stuff.
Yeah.
But and the girl that did the beatings,
Mhm.
she was back on school like days later
Days
Nope.
later.
She needs to be locked the halo up.
and expelled.
Well, you know, that-
And if they prove that she was wearing a ring on her hand, that's assault and
weapon.
battery. Lock her up.
Right. It's considered a weapon, right?
Yep. Because
Yeah.
when the guy that did my face, he had on rings, but he threw the rings in the woods before the cops got him.
Really?
Wow.
And it went from aggravated assault to simple battery because he didn't have a weapon. If he'd have been wearing rings, they could have considered it a
a
weapon.
weapon.
And they never.
Never found the rings.
Mm.
Wow.
We knew he was wearing a Navy ring and something else.
And you're gonna just go. Okay, never mind.
See,
Because we know his Navy rings, when he used to attack people, because this idiot that did this to me apparently attacked other people too. But he had bragged, it came out later that he had bragged to several people about how his ring was what used to cut off everybody's faces up.
So that's what. So,
Hold on, I got from a person, I got suspended for fighting in the neighborhood because we haven't gotten home yet 30 minutes after we were off the bus. And that is exactly the point I'm talking about.
Mhm.
I walked up to a guy. I was looking for one guy. The guy that got off the bus kind of fit the description. And I said, "Are you Chad?" And he took off running.
So you assumed.
So I took off running and grabbed him by his hoodie, and it snatched him back, his backpack rather, because it was more of his backpack that I grabbed because it got him by his shoulders. And as he turned around, we got down on the ground. I ended up having him a headlock for a second, and I'm holding him. And he's like, I'm not Chad. I'm not Chad. So I let him go. I stood up. I dusted him off. I shook his hand. I hugged him. I apologized. I said, you took off running. I didn't know. Even though, and his name was Junior, even though me and him squashed it right then and there, it still didn't change the facts. Doesn't matter if we fixed it or not. The facts are, once everything else that took place before the day was out, it still didn't change the fact that I touched the kid before he made it home. And that's where the law took into effect, and I was expelled from school.
So what are you saying should happen?
And if I got
in your
expelled, let's word this right. If I got expelled for just grabbing a kid,
Right.
and not throwing the first punch, then what are these idiots still doing in school?
Right, exactly.
Wussification of America.
What has happened
Give them another chance.
is a lot of the school districts don't like DeKalb County, and Atlanta public schools have always had some of the toughest fighting, and especially fighting because they dealt with it so much. But when you get into outlying counties like Clayton and Fayette and all of those, I call them, I don't even consider them OTP counties, which is out of the perimeter.
Right.
But, they've never had to deal with stuff like this before. So when it comes up, they don't have the policies in place to enforce it.
Well, see, that's what they're saying is this mom wants a policy written.
Right. And that was what I had to do here in Rockdale County, because Rockdale County hadn't updated their anti-bullying policy since 1986 when Allie got bullied. And, so I had to take on the system to change the system.
Right.
And even the revised, what they gave me, now in Rockdale County, a child has to be bullied 3 times by the same person.
I'm sorry.
Before it's considered bullying, but we have something, and it's like the counter that I made to Dr. King, who was the superintendent at the time. I said, you don't get to rape someone 3 times before it's considered rape.
Right.
These kids spat on her. They stabbed her with a pencil.
Like when you go back to spitting, that is
assault.
Simple battery.
Yeah,
it's not it's considered assault actually but the difference is in Georgia, if you spit on me or slap me,
yes,
that's simple battery.
But they weren't. And I told him, I said, you don't. If these kids were adults doing this to each other, it would be criminal charges.
Right.
It's not that they get to do it 3 separate times. And he's like, well, we have to establish a pattern of behavior.
Chance.
No, we don't. A law is a law. This girl on this video is on the ground trying to push this girl off as she's getting her face pounded.
Right.
And she's trying.
How in the hell is that okay? And the other people are involved, or they'd be stopping it. If you're standing there with a phone videoing it and you're not trying to stop it, you're a douche nugget.
And you need to get punished.
But it goes to these school districts not having the appropriate policies in place.
Well, get to it.
But that's where parents have to come in at. And the sad thing is you don't realize that there's no policy in place until it happens to your child. And then you're standing there asking for help. They're like, oh, well, there's nothing we can do. Okay, well, let me show you what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So I feel my heart breaks for the student that was the victim of the fight. My heart also breaks for that mother because
she's trying to advocate.
Right, she's trying to advocate, but she's not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
And did you know that in Georgia you cannot hold a school district liable for the damages they cause to your child?
Yeah, and that's another thing that doesn't make sense. If I came into your business and I slipped on the floor, your business's insurance, your business and / insurance is responsible for any of my damages. If you go to a public school, which I don't care what you people believe, it's still a business. There's still money being made because our taxes are paying for it. Somebody has still got to be liable, and they make us believe that there's no liability.
But at the same time, there's no policies as far as this and stuff. But let something like that happen, and there's a policy right here that says they cover their butts.
Look, my cousin Selena at Lithonia, somebody yanked a chair out as she was sitting down, and it physically broke her tailbone to the point that they had to take her to the ER, and she ended up having to have surgery. And do you know, nothing was done about it?
Right. Because school districts are school districts are very well insulated here in Georgia, and I have yet to figure out why. You know, it's like
They'll
when
cover them, but
That's why I'm all about some homeschooling, because you know what? You want me, okay, here's the other issue. You want me to send my kid to your school and pray that they don't get assaulted in a locker room and beat the hell out of, and you don't do nothing about it? Really? You want me to send my kid to that?
thank you.
What was it? Vietnam again? I'm just supposed to, you know, my kid turns 18, they automatically get drafted to go to hell. Is that what it is?
See, I can't get on board with that. You know, and and I was a public school teacher, you know, and I've taken so much pushback from people in education because they're like, oh, you're anti-teachers. No, I'm not anti-teachers. I'm anti the system that has created an atmosphere where, number one, teachers can't teach. Number two, students can't learn. And number three, districts are so well insulated that when things happen to these students, you know, this child is probably going to need counseling for the rest of her life to deal with this.
Right.
That mother has to pick up the cost for that counseling.
Right.
You know, I've had to pick up the cost for what happened to my daughter in Rockdale County. We became a frequent flyer at Peachford Hospital, and that hospital is not cheap.
Right.
You know, every time she goes in and out of there, it's $15,000 out of my pocket.
And you do what? Why was no one suing the parents of said children? Because if a child's under 18 years old, the parents are ultimately responsible for any bills that occur from damages of a child. So y'all didn't expect DJ Scotty to be able to talk like that, did you?
Well, you know, and I went to 3 different law firms, and finally J. Tom Morgan, who used to be the assistant district attorney for DeKalb County, he and I sat down, and he's like, you know, Dr. Mabry, he's like, it's an uphill battle.
Well, the other thing too is, unless criminal charges are filed, it's hard to sue people for damages like that because the laws protect each other. Like my guy, I couldn't sue him unless he was charged and prosecuted.
Yes.
I couldn't sue him for $65,000 worth of hospital bills.
Right.
That's the most ridiculous.
And that's just
BS
my
ever.
face was just $65,000 to the hospital. That's not the doctors that touched my face.
And
That's just $65,000 for my visit to the hospital, all the CT scans and all the everything. $65,000 worth of damage was done to my face. And I could not get any dollars to pay the hospitals, pay the doctors, pay the x-ray techs.
nothing.
You know, because radiology is your x-ray people.
Right.
Then your doctors have their bills, and then your ER in the hospital has that bill. The problem is just my hospital ER bill, $65,000, and I could not sue the boy because he was not prosecuted in the state of Georgia.
Right.
What was their reasoning for not prosecuting them?
Monticello. I had to call the GBI, press charges against Monticello. The governor's victims assistance hotline was called. I ended up spending months and months and months trying to find out why the Monticello did not do their job. Me and the DA and a judge from Monticello, I ended up cussing them and was basically told, if you come back into our town, we're going to lock you up.
Well,
But
you
see,
know,
it's pretty bad when the victim has to fight that
Right.
hard.
The victim is victimized over and
justice.
over again
That's
in the
right.
system.
Right.
You know, oh my goodness.
That'd be you, yo.
But you know, it's just it's frustrating for me, number one, because you know I've fought this battle before, and number two, you know, Scotty, in your instance, it frustrates me because there was no consideration given to what this guy did and how it impacted your ability to earn a living in the future.
Oh God,
Because you still suffer from
Every day.
a lot of that, you know, and there's
My eyes, everything.
right, exactly. Your eyes, your ability to perform your job. You're a DJ. You could not.
Well, at the time I wasn't a DJ. At the time I was trying to work in the construction business, and that everything changed.
Right.
Your eye issue, is that from that, or I thought you had it before?
No, everybody said that because of the extremely severe head trauma is what caused everything.
Okay.
I mean, the EMT looked at me when I went back, you know, several months later to thank him, and he basically said, out of all my years of doing this, you're the worst head trauma I've ever seen in my life. He says it looked like your forehead where that dude had split your head open and then just beat you so bad. He said if you think of what the little small Nerf football looks like you give your kids, he says it looked like somebody lifted your skin up on your forehead and just slid the Nerf football and then let your skin go back down over it. So if you think of like how your boob looks under a shirt, he's saying that my forehead looked like that. He said your forehead, and what people don't realize is between your eyes going down your forehead, you have a vein. He said that thing was just pumping blood out by the time he got there, and I was just laying in the floor. And that girl had dragged me into the kitchen and leaned me up against the kitchen counters, and they said that as long as I was leaning up and talking to her, I was fine. They said that when she walked off and I started slumping down, they said my heart rate started slowing down, and they had to pull me back up and try to set me against the counter. And this went back and forth for 15 minutes.
Oh my God.
This is 15 minutes of them being there before they could get me in the
Before they could
ambulance.
transport you.
And then they said that when they put me in the doors, closed the doors, just a few seconds later, I started flatlining, and then they got me back. And by the time I got to Larry's Four-Way, and if anybody knows Jackson Lake area, from the backside of Turtle Cove, Ravens Renovation's actually buying a house that's just a few feet from where I was basically murdered.
Wow.
But by the time I got to Larry's Four-Way, they had already called 2 helicopters to come get me. I was flatlining again. And the helicopters couldn't land due to fog, so the paramedic and the driver, who was also a paramedic, looked at each other, and they were on 212 and said, "We got to go." And they took 212 and hauled Ace all the way to I-20 and just drove me all the way to, Boulevard,
Wow.
Georgia Perimeter.
That just, it's stuff.
State of Georgia, baby. Let me tell you.
Exactly.
You want to die? Do it in Georgia, because the laws here suck. There's no attempted murder in Georgia.
Mm-mm.
So he couldn't be charged for that.
So I was down in Turtle Cove where
Yeah.
everything happened.
Yeah, because they didn't find him with any rings. It didn't nothing became assault because there's no attempted murder in Georgia. That didn't get, everything was basically tossed out.
Yeah. And
Poor shitty Monticello.
It's
You want to murder somebody? Go to Monticello, because apparently you can get away with it.
that just
Anybody want to sue me on that one? Please feel free. I would love to take Monticello to court for what was done to me.
But it infuriates me because I see
Anybody that wants to see pictures of what was done to my face, go to my photo album and look for an album called Just Stuff. And you click into the photo album. It says Just Stuff, and about the third and fourth picture, you'll see what was done to my face. I'll shoot it up on the YouTube
Doesn't
channel
even
real quick.
look like you.
No, I mean, and that changed.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, I don't know how great you can see it, but that's what was done to my face.
It changed him.
You can see blood out of my eyes, my ears, my mouth. That picture right there, that scab, that's where my nose actually came out of my face between my eyes.
Oh.
Yeah. Like when I shave my goatee down, when the show's over, I can show you a scar right here where on the left side of my face, my teeth came through my face. And then my upper lip was split directly in half. I can show you now that my mustache is gone where my lip was sliced in half. I can show you all that. Anyways, we got down the rabbit hole on this one. We shouldn't have had this conversation. But that's the problem with the state of Georgia. State of Georgia does not defend people.
Right. And they protect, going back to what we were talking about earlier, they protect districts and, and they victimize the victims. I've never seen anything like this. Any other state, even Texas protects their victims better than Georgia does. And there's a lot of things that come out of Texas, but Texas does a much better job.
But because of these laws is why I've kind of made it clear that if you come through my door, I'm just shooting you. A dead man can't tell no tales. I'm just shooting you. If you're dumb enough to come through my door because of the way the Georgia law is, if you're dumb enough to break in my house,
right,
it's over, dude. I'm not gonna fight with you in court. I'm not, And on top of that, too, the way it is now, if you lived, you could sue me.
Yes.
I mean, we watched when we first started radio show, the morning show, we watched a guy who was mauled from breaking in a house and got mauled by a dog. Now, the way the law works, if you're committing a crime on my property and my dog bites you, I am not responsible for that dog biting you. That's the way the law is written.
Mm-hmm.
But we watched a guy in Kennesaw break into an apartment, get attacked by a pit bull, and he sued the owner for the dog bite.
Wow.
You broke in my house.
Talk about insult
My
to
dog
injury.
bit you, and now I'm getting sued because my dog bit you because you broke into my house. That happened in Kennesaw.
Talk about insult to injury.
We watch stories where somebody broke into a convenience store, they tore an AC unit apart, climbed through the roof,
Mhm.
fell and landed on a shelf and hurt his back, and he sued the owner of the convenience store
Yeah.
because he hurt his back. While committing a felony, he hurt his back and sued the store. How insane. Hey, look, let's shoot off the commercial. We're going to come back on higher notes. It is Crazy Wacky Friday. We'll be right back, everybody. It's just for fun in the morning.
I knew you were there.
I owed you for that shit right there. Watch this.
No, don't.
Hold on. I got to make sure it's on camera.
You want me to protect you? I'll protect you, baby.
You can't walk but so far back. You can't walk but so far back.
Scotty, don't.
The battery started going dead.
See, I protected
It
you.
got too
Doc
quiet.
protected you.
Y'all look like at a WWE match.
Did you
Really, Scotty?
Did he?
Probably so.
I need to try calling this lady again. Call it a nipple. Come on, Bella. Bella.
I know how to fix that, Scotty. I have patching stuff for that.
Nipple in it. Come on, pretty girl. Come on, pretty. Bella. Come on.
That dog's like, I just heard all that zapping. I ain't going nowhere. Anybody that was watching video, I apologize for the violence in which you just witnessed.
I protected Denise. I protected her.
You protected her.
I protected her. All right. So did you confirm our 12 o'clock?
Yes, he said he'll be there.
Okay.
And it don't have to be quite 12, but we can be a little early.
Okay. Why do I keep losing internet here? What the freak? This has never happened over here.
Oh, I don't know, man. It's spooky.
This has never happened over here. This sucks.
Yo! We're going to. I need you. No, your voice might be recognizable.
My voice might be recognized, really, Scott.
Well, I mean, you think about it. We got something we're gonna pull off. I gotta go tell Denise. Really, really more smoke. get to clean. My dog, he needs a good trimming. It's time for work. Nails are really long. And we got 3 here in the trailer. And he even has poop on his back. But I think he won't let me hold his tail up and try to cut the poop out of the table without trying to bite it. And you need to be like, I need to get a price.
My cousin won't help me.
That's all right. We're gonna win tonight.
My cousin husband won't help me.
Hey, where are you? Don't be careful. When will you be? Because we're speaking of home. Yeah. We got a shit to do. It's got doo-doo in its fur. We need to cut. So when will you be there? Okay, text me when you get there. All right, bye. Damn, we'll have to wait on that one. But yes, 9:30. We're doing that one at 9:30.
B Cup's not at ICU. He wasn't stable enough, so he's
Who?
hoping. I said B Cup. I meant Guru.
I'm like, B cup. What the hell's
I
a
was
B
like, what's
cup?
a B cup?
Buttercup. Remember how we joke around and call him
B
Buttercup?
cup. Well, I started thinking about what's her name? Bubbles.
She ain't no B Cup.
I know she's not, but I thought that was like a call it a fat girl tiny or something. I didn't know.
She's actually on a train up to New York right now.
Aw.
Her and my uncle are surprising my aunt up there, and they're riding the train up there. They left last night. That would be so fun.
What? Who this is?
No, I'm asking.
Oh, just anybody.
I need some news books.
You need some what?
News books.
Oh. You need a
Oh wait.
clothespin. This is frustrating.
Don't know.
Okay.
Let's see if this helps. Do I sound any different?
Yes,
Yes.
a little bit.
Can you see it in the camera?
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Oh, I have to hold it like this for 9 minutes. Feels like I have a booger I need to pick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My nose is runny. Look, I'm trying to talk normal and it's not helping. Wait, I probably need to take them out while we're talking.
All right, all you just for funners, we are back. We're back. I'm gonna kick you. I can't
my
believe.
goodness. I can't believe I just saw that. I can never unsee that.
Yeah, like you just handed me her. She had something in her nose and just handed
I
it
was
to
blowing
me
my nose.
like a booger, and I'm like, why are you handing me that?
That's
Why
like-
would you do
Be
that?
okay.
That's like giving somebody tissue. I hate it when people say, "Can I borrow a tissue?" I'm like, "You can have it. I don't want it back."
Yeah, you're not giving me back the tissue.
So,
I mean, we do understand that, right? I'm not taking back the tissue.
in other mindless news today, hey Denise, have you been paying attention to that secret sister gift exchange that everybody's been sharing and resharing on Facebook? Where it's like, if you want to spend $10 on a Christmas gift, give me your name and you must be serious. And, and then 30 of us are going to exchange. And so you get 30 gifts from random people. And
that means you get 30 useless things because people that don't know you are handing you stuff or whatever.
And if they're $10, that's $300 worth of crap.
It's actually a scam.
Is it?
It is.
Wow.
It is. The Facebook post, it adds your name to a list, and
so you're having to type your name on stuff.
Right. It adds your name to a list, and the internet just kicked me off again.
Keep talking.
Okay, it's actually a pyramid. Well, I was trying to get to the rest of the story. It's a pyramid scheme, and and this time it's just moved to Facebook. So the authorities are actually saying that the scheme has been around a long time, but they've just taken it to Facebook. So shout out to Facebook for pyramid schemes, which is it's interesting. And the post is technically illegal since the scheme uses the mail to deliver gifts, and the U.S. State's Postal Service has rules against pyramid schemes that use the mail system. So it could actually be a federal offense. Imagine that.
Crazy.
Imagine that.
Imagine. People these days.
Does anybody actually
do they not
anything
have anything better to do?
And then create pyramid schemes of $10. That was like, I remember one post one time where it was just, they wanted everybody to donate $1. And, and if you think about it, if everybody, like this person had like 5,000 friends, and she's like, if all of my 5,000 friends donated $1, and then she was sharing that, and she's like, so it was going to be like this really big pot that everybody could just draw from. And I'm like, that doesn't even sound right.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, is Rich Archer listening? Rich Archer, are you listening? If so, text me just to let me know, or send me some kind of message to let me know you're listening. Because who I'm fixing to prank next, we're going to prank for her birthday. Rich actually knows this girl. So I wanted to make sure he was listening.
I wanted to know if you're listening. And
I need you to say happy birthday. This girl, you're going to be as redneck as possible. And say, you're on my Facebook, and I just want to call and tell you happy birthday. And, say that y'all have been drunk and hung out together at NASCAR, because she goes to NASCAR. And who doesn't get drunk at NASCAR and hang out with people they don't know? And just, how the kids, I love seeing your pictures, because see, right now I'm clicking through the pictures. I love seeing the pictures of you and your little girl. How's everybody doing? Just keep asking like ridiculously stupid questions, and just keep her hanging on as long as possible. And then, we'll bust out that we're messing with her for her birthday or whatever. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know if this is the right number anymore, because I haven't dialed it in years. So I have no idea. I mean, it's either going to work or it's not. And I have no idea if she's even listening. So just ask as many stupid questions and just mess with her, but be as redneck as possible. Say you live in Covington. That you've seen her at 5 o'clock years ago, but mostly NASCAR.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hey, I haven't talked to you in forever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Melissa, I just missed you, and I wanted to tell you happy birthday. I saw on the Facebook that it was your birthday. And
Well, it will be in a couple of days.
I thought it was today.
No.
Well, I don't know. I mean, as many times as we drank together at the NASCAR, I just figured that I thought it was today.
That's okay.
And I just love seeing the, excuse me, love seeing the pictures of you and the kid on Facebook.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was inhaling. So, have you that one picture on Facebook with the fireworks? How did that end up?
With the who?
You were holding a firework.
It was okay.
When's the last race you went to? Because I haven't seen one of those.
I didn't hear you again. Sorry.
When was the last race you went to? Because I haven't seen any of those pictures.
I mean, I was at Talladega, but I didn't actually go to the race. I went in the party.
Well, I mean, I understand, like, pop the top all the time. That's, I mean,
Yeah,
heck yeah, girl. I remember that time we did that. You remember that?
yeah,
That was awesome. Let's do it again.
yeah. Right?
When are you
Okay.
going? When are you going to what are you doing for your birthday?
I'm going out to Louisiana.
Well, then that means we can't go to the race.
No.
Well, I'll just have to drink myself then.
Oh.
Well, can I go to Louisiana with you?
Well, if the car wasn't full, I'd say, yeah, come on.
Well, I mean, all I need is a beer.
Just a beer?
I'll just sit on the top and just have my beer. Is that okay with
too
you?
funny.
Do you remember me?
Yes? No?
Is it yes or is it no?
Well, it's a little of both.
Well, who do you think I am?
Well, I'm going to say Jana, but I may be wrong.
No, it's not Jana. Well, it depends on what beer I'm drinking.
Jesus.
No, it's not that either. Keep guessing.
Well,
Who do you think I is?
I don't know. Now I'm blown away.
Well, why? You
'Cause I
can't,
don't-
as much fun as we had, you really think, I can't believe you can't remember me.
No, I can't. So, who is it?
It's Billy Bob,
Who?
and we're just doing it for fun. We're doing it just for fun.
Mm.
And we wanted to tell you happy birthday.
Oh,
And I have somebody over here that wants to sing to you.
Happy birthday to you. I know it's not your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Because today is a special day. It is a day that everything will go your way. Today is the day that you were born. It's your birthday. Oh, you got it going on. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. And happy birthday.
It's Denise from the morning show on Just for Fun.
Hey, girl.
hey.
We got to mess with you. I mean, I couldn't call you on your birthday because it's not part of the morning show. So, and I'm telling Denise, I'm like, just make up stuff about NASCAR. Just start saying I've drank with you at NASCAR. She'll never remember
Well, it's
anybody
hilarious
from
'cause
NASCAR.
I was like, do you know who this is? And she was like, yes, no.
No.
So yeah, you're
right.
you're live
You did
right
good.
now. So yeah, we was trying to get you on a little bit of a birthday prank.
Well, you did good, I think.
Well, Denise, I mean, she actually was talking almost like she was drunk. She couldn't spit anything out. You gotta be faster.
I know.
Denise, you gotta be faster. You know, hey girl, come on. I know we got drunk at NASCAR that one time. How you not remember me? You know, because everybody at NASCAR is getting drunk with everybody. You can't remember nothing from NASCAR.
That's
There's
right,
a car
that's
and a beer can. I can tell you that much. So, anyways,
right.
I wasn't
It's
even.
always just for fun.
Oh yeah, and I wasn't even sure if the number still worked. I'm like, I have not called her number in years. I'm like, we're just gonna mess with her and see if she answers.
I still want to go to Louisiana, though.
Yeah, you got room in the trunk.
I'll sit on
Yeah,
the top
maybe
with
in
my
the
beer.
trunk.
Yeah, in the trunk. Well, I just want to mess with you a little bit on your birthday. So happy birthday! I know it's been forever since we hung out or even talked, but I saw it popping up as far as what was coming, and I was like, man,
Right.
we just got to call. We just have to.
Well,
So, I
thank you guys.
I started flipping through pictures and I'm like, all right, talk about her daughter and talk about all the stuff you see on Facebook. And Denise, you got to work on the gags.
Well, it was my first one.
That was your first one.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you handled it about like you did your first beer.
Hey, watch it.
You sucked it up.
Uh-oh.
All right, chick. Well, have a good day. We just want to mess with you and tell you happy birthday because we won't be able to during that time frame.
Okay, well, thank you guys.
All right.
All right,
See you later.
bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That was awesome.
Yeah. That was funny-ish.
Oh, whatever. You're over there laughing.
I was laughing at you because you couldn't
Right.
pull it off.
I know.
God,
I'm horrible at pranks.
I see that.
I'm
I
just
to-
better at scaring people.
I told my wife, I said, I've got to find somebody who can do pranks because my voice is too recognizable. After yesterday, we saw Doc can't pull it off. Now
Right,
we got to
because-
question you. And I'm asking you to play a dumb redneck. That's not too far of a stretch, Denise. You should
Yes,
be able to pull that
It
off.
is.
How? Which part seems to be hard? The dumb or the redneck?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Just say yes.
Oh my
I know.
God. Either
Just
one of
smile and nod
those.
your head.
Either one of those should be very easy to pull off. If my voice wasn't like everybody knew it already.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that people recognize my voice. That just kind of shocked me. I was shocked.
Okay, so listen, I need you to ask for Janie, and you got.
You're making me do another one?
I'm gonna smack you. I just came to the door and told you what we were gonna do.
Okay. Hold on.
Again, we're back to that whole drunk redneck.
Shut up.
Which part can't you pull off? Golly.
Make me shoot him out. Oh, so Doc,
Yes, baby.
I love you.
I love you more.
You know.
Okay, here we go. You're asking for Janie, and remember, it's a Shih Tzu. You live in a trailer. You got a bunch of dogs. You know, that sort of thing. You got me?
Gotcha.
Oh my
Stretching.
God! I'm going for my dog sound effects right now. So watch.
Shut up, shit, Zoo.
Now, is anybody on video hearing the dogs bark? I need to know that before we start the prank. Well, never mind. I already know it's going to work on video. It's the sound on the phone. Anyways, we're just going to dial. You start yelling at the dogs. The friggin' phone turned off. Out of all the times in the world for a piece of crap droid. Asking for Janie. You got a bunch of Shih Tzus, poop on the fur. And laugh about the name fitting with the.
Sanford Puppy.
Yes, can I speak with Janie, please?
Janie.
This is Janie.
Yes.
I have a bunch of Shih Tzus, and I was wondering because their name Shih Tzus that they have a bunch of poop on their fur, and every time I can't get them to sit still enough to hold their tail up and cut it out, especially all of them at the same time. Can you tell me how much it is to cut the poop?
You just want sanitaries on them? You don't want to do nothing else?
No, I want them all cut. Cut
Okay,
all
you
up
want them cut all over?
and washed,
Okay.
and their
and how
fingernails
many do you
painted and
have?
trimmed. I have 16.
You have 6?
16.
16?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
How much would that be?
How old are they?
They're different ages.
Okay. If you want the full cut and a bath, and they'll get their nails, ears, anal glands, everything, and it'll be 38.
What are you gonna do to their glands?
I'm sorry, do what?
What do you said something about glands? What do you do to those? Do you paint those
their anal
too?
glands, express them.
Ew. They're already expressed. That's the issue already.
Okay.
How-
Okay.
how-
Well, it's just, I mean, if they don't need it, then they don't need it, but it's just what's included.
Okay, so how much is everything?
It's 38 for everything.
Oh, so 38 for my 16 dogs? That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Do they need the shot? Because
Yes, they'll all have to be up to date on their vaccines, especially their rabies.
oh my God. That's no. The other shop I said that I had to, but I thought that you didn't have to.
Yeah, they have to be up to date on their rabies and their shots and everything, and we'll have to see their vaccine records and stuff, so that way we can get their rabies numbers and put them all on file.
So, but then if I just bring them up there once, then I don't have to again?
Yeah, once you bring them up here and we get all their information, then you're good.
Forever and ever. So just then the 6 with the dog.
I'm sorry, what was that? I can barely hear you. I'm sorry.
So just then the 6 with the dog with the poop. Can you tell the dogs in the background to be quiet?
Can you hear me?
No. Can't. The
I'm
dogs.
sorry.
I can't hear because of the dogs. So it's you said it's 30 for all 16 of them, right?
It's 38 apiece.
No, you said for all of them. For
No,
it all.
not for all of them. No, it'll be 38 apiece, and that's all the stuff included. So
Okay, well, with
tabs
the
and cut nails and the ears.
so when you say nails, what is that? Cutting them and
Yes.
painting them?
It's When I say nails, I mean trimming their nails.
Can you? I hate to be a butthead, but can you tell the people in the back to shut up because I can't hear you?
They're with the client.
The clients are dogs. Why do they have to talk? Do the dogs talk back?
No, there's no dogs barking. It's people communicating with their clients.
The clients are dogs. So why do you have to talk to a dog? Hello?
Hey.
Janie?
Can you hear me?
Yes, that's a little bit better. Now it's echoing and I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now, though?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Okay.
How long have you been doing this?
For about 5 years.
Then I don't think it qualifies to take care of my dogs. How long? Well, wait a second. Can I see some of your work?
I'm sorry, do what?
Well, can I see some of your work? Do you mind if is there somewhere I can go to see some of your work?
Hang on for me just a second, okay?
Well, I'm kind of busy, but I needed to get this done so I could. I just have one more question.
Okay.
Can I pay in quarters for all my dogs? Would that be okay?
I guess if you need to do
I mean,
that.
it all spends the same, right?
And if I pay you from my butt, would that be okay?
Oh my God! Are you serious? Oh my God!
I love you, Janie.
We love you, Janie.
Love you, Janie. She's not even talking.
We got to see her in like an hour.
I know.
Hello.
If you hadn't said the quarter thing, I never would have guessed.
Yeah, but we'd already strung it out as long as we needed to.
Don't hurt me when I come up there, please.
Look, now my dog will probably never get an appointment there again. Thanks, guys.
Not if you're paying quarters.
And she I don't know if you still hold the title, but they play this game called butt darts, and she holds the title for butt darts or
Yes,
something.
I still do. Yes.
You get it, girl.
And everybody's going to be questioning butt darts, and I'm gonna have to explain it. It's going to be hard to explain, but it can be explained. But yeah. Anyways, y'all can go back and watch it on YouTube, by the way.
And please don't tell everybody in the background
nice.
to shut up. I don't say that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you start about that 9:30 mark on our clock that you can see. You'll be able to see where we started messing with you, so y'all can go back and watch. But we just had to mess with you. We hadn't got you yet, so here you go. And it's live, so think about the fact that everybody just got to hear this.
Welcome to the club, Janie.
Well, I'm glad y'all love me enough to mess with me.
There
That's
you
right.
go.
Well, have a good day. We'll see you here shortly.
Bye.
Don't spike my candy or anything.
Or don't do nothing to me.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
That was funny. I knew. That's why I wrote, "Can I pay you in quarters?" Because she's the butt dart champion with the quarters.
Well, it's funny because she was going to put me on hold until I was like, let me just ask one more question. That was funny.
Oh my
love
God!
it.
man.
Did Tara record her?
I don't know. I don't
Oh my
know.
God,
But you
that'd
can
be
hear.
awesome.
I love that. Would you tell them people in the back to shut up? So you just have to remember when you're doing these pranks, you have to overemphasize. You need to be funny. I know that's hard for you, but you got to be.
Was that one better?
It was a little better.
That was look, yeah.
But it's,
That was
it's like acting a little bit. I mean,
Oh.
you act like you have common sense most of the time, but yeah.
I don't have to act when I do them.
Common sense?
No.
Or what is it that you're trying to say?
Well, you said yesterday that I didn't have to act when I did them, but it was just kind of me normally.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, let's just go with that. Good Lord.
I know.
You know
right?
what? That's why all the smart kids in school always had the other kids as our best friends, because we could, if you give me a book, I can figure that out. If you need me to write a paper, I got you. But there are just some things in life that comes easy for other people that doesn't come as easy for me.
All right, we're fixing to call, and I don't know if they're listening, so this may or may not work. I need you to, Doc, I need you to play the great straight housewife who wants to get the blinking rainbow color lights put on her husband's motorcycle. And, ask what it costs to do it, and, play stupid. It shouldn't be too hard because you don't know anything about motorcycles is why I'm saying it. I didn't mean to say don't play stupid, but I need you to be, like
The clueless consumer.
my husband, wants these blinking lights put on his motorcycle, and I know he's been coming up there because he's been sneaking off spending all his money. All his cash money's disappeared because apparently you have a used section. And then you can make it out like you have issues with him spending money, but then now you're trying to buy him a present too because it's his birthday. Just say that they're just blinking lights that your husband keeps talking about, and he has some keychain he can turn them on and off with. They may be listening. I don't know. We'll see how far this goes.
Horizon Motorsports.
Hi, I'm calling because I actually just got our bank statement, and my husband has been coming up there a lot. And, and I'm seeing all these charges for there. What exactly is this place?
Well, one side's a motorcycle shop, and then another side is gardening and tools and boat stuff.
Oh, so now I know that he does motorcycle stuff, and he's got like all of these different parts. Do y'all have like a broken parts section there or something?
Yeah, we have a consignment room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people bring in used parts to buy.
Now, I've seen him looking on the internet for some lights, and he keeps talking about something that he can turn on and off with a I guess a remote control. Do y'all have, does that sound familiar? Does that something?
Yeah, it's a light kit.
Okay, so I could actually get him the light kit there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And how much would it be to get this light kit and get it installed?
Well, the mechanic behind us, we're two different businesses. I can give you their number to call to see how much they charge you to put it on. He does a lot of them, so he's really good. The light kits are $279.99.
That's a lot of money for some
And
lights. $279. I could go get
they're-
me a Michael Kors purse for that. $279 for some lights on a bike.
Yeah, it does it lights up the whole entire bike.
He can't just turn on his headlights and light up the whole bike?
Are you talking about, because the light kit that I'm talking about is LED lights, that different color lights that you put on your motor and all that kind of stuff. Are you talking about a headlight and then the turn signals and all that?
Well, I mean, $279, is it going to be rainbows? Will it shoot rainbows from the bike?
No, they're just different colored lights.
Just different colored lights for $279.
It's run by remote control.
Run by remote control for $279. My goodness, this is a really expensive hobby. If you could see our bank statement, you would be as distraught as I am. I wanted to do something really special for him for his birthday. And then do I have to pay extra to get it put on?
Yeah, because we're two different businesses.
Oh my gosh. So $279, and then I've got to pay how much extra?
I don't know. Like I said, we're two different businesses.
Oh my gosh. $279 for some lights that flash when he can already turn on the headlights on the bike and have the same amount. I've got headlights that he can turn on and they're free. My kids need shoes. I need to pay our mortgage bill and $279 for some lights, and then I got to pay an extra who knows what to get it put on. Oh my gosh, this is highway robbery. I don't even know what to do anymore. And this month alone, he has spent more than $1,500 up there with you. And I'm thinking that like y'all are his second wife or something. Like you're the mistress.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just, if you could understand how devastating this is to our family. $279 for some lights, though, on top of the $1,500 that he's already spent, and that's not even including installation. I mean, at $279, I should at least get installation at like half price or something. Oh my gosh! So
Well, it's just for fun radio.
Damn it, man. I was just writing down too. Who is this? I have heard him say your name.
Oh,
we can't
you know we
even
listen to y'all in the morning, right?
Yeah, but we know you don't always listen.
Just what happens this morning.
Damn it, man. I even was like, I don't know if they're listening. Let's get them.
Did you know right away?
Yes.
Of course she did.
You
She
gotta
was
block
listening.
the number.
But she was listening,
But
Denise.
they were listening, Denise.
You can't block the listeners from
Denise.
listening.
Denise.
Whatever.
How are you gonna block the listeners from listening so that we
Okay,
can do a prank?
Horizon.
Block the number.
Listen.
Denise, they're
No.
listening.
Horizon, stop listening right now.
Stop
gonna
listening.
prank
We're
you in
calling you
5
back.
minutes.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Whatever.
Denise.
I forgot
I
we
was
talked.
Block
trying to
the
play
number.
along, but I couldn't stop laughing.
I forgot we talked about it right before we called.
Oh
Anyway,
my God.
whatever.
She's like, I tried to play along.
For as long as I could.
Ooh. Okay. We're fixing to prank Harley.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yep.
fine.
All right, man. Thanks for participating.
Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
Dang, that sucked.
No, that just shows you how many people really are listening to us.
Uh-huh.
We
Yeah.
need to start pranking people in Madison.
Well, we're fixing to call Harley, and I want you to ask for Mike D.
Rosie.
Yes. Do you know him?
Yes.
No, there's a question. Is he going to recognize your voice?
Um,
Does he know you?
possibly?
Okay, we'll let Doc be the wife again
I'm the wife again.
and say that his birthday's coming up and that you were told that he was in charge of internet sales. And what was it going to take? How do you need to go about finding a bike online? How do I find a bike online?
Mike D.
Hello.
Good morning. Is Mike D in?
What was that?
Mike D.
This is him?
Hi, Mike. My name is Becky, and my husband is like really into motorcycles. And so, what I want to do for his birthday is I really want to surprise him, and I want to get him a bike online. And I was looking at one of the websites somewhere, and it mentioned that you were the internet sales manager.
Yes, ma'am.
So, how do I go about getting a bike online? I mean, is it like something? Do you have like a 3D something that I could like, turn this on and I can look at it in 3D? Or what does internet sales for a bike really consist of?
Well, I mean, a lot of times what I do is I can send additional photos of the bike, and then also, as far as the if there's a trade or pricing or anything like that, we can go ahead and work that out before you come in.
Now, how am I supposed to know that this is like a real bike? How am I going to know that you're not just like sending me some random pictures or something? Are you going to be able to send me some audio files with it so that I can listen to them, so that I can hear the pipes of the bike?
I mean, I can take a video of the bike. Yes.
Well, videos aren't that reliable either. Are you going to be on the bike so that I can like make sure that this is like a legitimate bike? Because I'm just really not sure about doing internet stuff. We live down here past Jackson Lake, and we actually just got internet, and everybody keeps talking about, you got to go on the internet and buy your stuff. You got to go on the internet and buy your stuff. And I'm really not that comfortable.
Well, I mean, like I said, normally it's just the start of the of the interaction. Normally the customer eventually comes into the store. But like I said, I mean, it's just, Normally, people will essentially do their window shopping online, and kind of narrow down the search.
Well,
And then from there, like I said, normally the customer comes into the store because I can't sell a bike unless you're in the store.
oh, well, wait. You said that you were internet sales, but now I got to come in the store. I mean, that doesn't make sense. You know.
Well, to make the purchase, you have to be in the store.
So,
That's a Harley Davidson policy.
well, okay. Well, then how am I supposed? I told you that I was buying this bike as a surprise for my husband. I don't even know how to ride the bike. How am I supposed to get the bike to him?
Well, I mean, we do delivery. We do. You know, there's several ways to get the bike to him, but we deliver all over the state of Georgia. You know, but like I said, it's like I said, people normally use the internet to do their window shopping, and then they normally come into the store, you know, to get their eye, you know, on the bike physically, you know, in person.
Okay, but Mike, I guess I'm a little confused. If your job is internet sales, then what do you really do if I can't buy the bike online, if I've got to actually come to the store? That just doesn't make sense. What good is your job?
What good is my job? That's not a very nice thing to say.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, is that possibly why the bike is so expensive? Because we're paying an internet salesperson who can't even do internet sales? I mean, you're telling me I can look at it, you can send me an audio file, but yet I've got to come to the store. I could do that anyway without wasting time here sitting on the phone talking to you. Oh my gosh.
Well, like I said, I mean, if you were looking around at different stores at different bikes, it allows you to narrow it down without going to every store.
Well, and see, my husband's in California working right now, and I really wanted to keep it local. And, that was how I had found you. And with the, and I've heard some stuff about those new owners up there too. So, I'm just wondering if they're wasting their money with you because you can't even do the job that they hired you to do. I'm really concerned now.
I gave you the description of what I can do. What else would you like me to do, man?
I would like for you to say good morning to Just for Fun Radio because you just got phone pranked.
Good morning, Mike D. Mike D.
Hey, I'm good, man.
Mike D. That's some great salesmanship you got there.
Why did they hire you?
I'm over here writing. What good is your job?
Hey, I just defended myself.
Oh, we just pranked.
Phone pranked me when I recognized the voice.
See, that's the problem. I was just saying earlier that she's got to figure out something to do with her voice.
Stick some tissues up your nose.
Well, I listen to the show, so it's kind of tough.
Oh my God!
He listens to the show. Okay, so we got to do Madison. We got to go to Madison.
Well, Daddy, you got to figure out how to
find somebody in
speak
Madison.
Different. Maybe you need to learn how to speak ghetto.
I don't speak ghettoese.
I know you don't, but maybe we need to teach you.
Well, we need to get Rosetta Stone for Urban Dictionary.
I don't think there's a Rosetta Stone for ghettoese.
God, I don't know how we're going to pull this off.
I need a field trip to the hood. So who wants to be my tour guide?
No.
You see, nobody's like,
all right, Mike, thanks for participating. and good job saving your butt and defending your job.
Hey, what am I going to do, man? It wouldn't be the first time I got moaned at, but I mean, it is what it is.
Well, I'll go get Denise a beer. We'll call you back. She can moan in the phone at you if you want to. She's cutting her eyes at me.
I'm going to kick you in your collar.
Good guys.
All right,
have a great day, Mike.
Like I said, if it wasn't for recognizing the voice, it would have been, you would have had me.
God, we've got to figure out something different. We've got
or
to.
just call somebody that we haven't talked to.
Yeah, we're doing that now. I just got set up on another one. All right, man. See you. Thanks for playing.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Preferably someone that's not listening to us.
This is what happened a long time ago is we started getting so many people that already listened. That's why I laugh when so many people go, well, how many people listen? I can't prove how many people listen due to you can't trace a cell phone.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like I got a graph here that gives me like a general idea, but I know that's not accurate because you can't trace cell phones. This just shows me how many people are listening from computers.
Sorry. What is she doing over there?
I'm sorry.
All right, Denise, I need you to practice being stupid.
I can't.
You can't practice being stupid?
I'm not stupid, so I can't.
What's the
practice.
worst piece of crap car you've had?
David would probably say my Geo Metro.
Okay. Do you remember something breaking on it and you had a hard time fixing it?
No.
It's a Geo. Come on. We're fixing to call a car place, but I needed you to ask for something ridiculously stupid. But I needed you to have. Okay, I'm used to working with people when we did phone pranks with people that kind of knew how to do phone pranks, and I'm trying to teach you two how to do a phone prank. In order to pull one off, you got to have a little bit of knowledge of what you're talking about.
Well, I don't have a lot of knowledge.
So you know nothing about fixing cars. You've never had a car break down on you.
I have changed oil. That's all I have done.
Have you ever had a car break down?
Yeah.
Okay, and were you feeling really stupid when you tried to explain to somebody what was broken?
Yes.
Then I need you to reach down deep and dig that remembrance out and have that same conversation. Doc,
Are you okay?
she just choked on water. What the hell, Doc? Doc, what happened? She just choked. Y'all got to go back and watch on video. I thought we were fixing to have to help her. She just choked on water.
Are you okay?
Doc, what happened? Y'all need to go back
Where's
and
she
see that on
going?
video.
Oh my God. Oh.
At 9:57, everybody, you've got to see that on video. You just choked on water out of a bottle. What happened?
I don't know.
You're gonna drown on bottled water.
No.
I gotta be careful around water. Last time I drank some, I drowned. What the hell made you choke?
No, because you were when you told Denise to reach deep and pull out that remembrance, and I wanted to laugh, and I was trying to swallow and laugh at the same
You
time.
can't
and
do that,
it
Doc.
didn't work so well.
I can.
Okay, Denise, focus.
Can't.
So I need you to be able to be believable. You have to have a little bit of knowledge in order to pull out these pranks. And that's what I try to tell people. When we do a prank, we have to have a little bit of knowledge of what to say and do to somebody so that it's realistic.
I don't have a lot of knowledge.
I know you don't, but we're trying to make you be able to work on the show.
I can work, just not on the pranks. You
So
okay,
listen,
Doc?
I just got this text. I know there's people in Oklahoma, Texas, and Arkansas listening because they just heard me listening on the job sites. How funny is that?
Interesting.
Wow. So we can't even prank people in
Oklahoma,
Oklahoma,
Texas, or Arkansas.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. There is more people listening than you ever would have imagined. And people keep questioning me, and they it's like they don't believe that it's gotten this big. And we just said, oh, Jesus,
Well,
why do I have to try to convince you?
No. It's like you said, because that you were talking about that radio station that would broadcast.
That was broadcasting
Yeah,
us, right?
that's
Okay, so Denise, this is like pulling teeth. If you went into an auto parts store to ask for parts, that's what I need you to do.
Is your car gold? What color is your car?
silver.
It's silver.
Because that matters.
Because that matters.
But that's what you have to do. Tell them what kind of minivan you have.
Okay.
Tell them that when you're driving, it's going duck, 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 and somebody told you that it's the brakes.
Okay.
It's silver.
And it's silver.
He's going to ask you what size motor. He's going to ask you all this information because I have to narrow it down to find out exactly what model you have. And when they're asking these questions, you do stupid stuff like it's silver because that means nothing to these guys. It has the third seat. That means nothing to these guys. It has 16 cup holders. That means nothing to these
And
guys.
4 wheels.
It has the spare so-and-so. It has blue carpet. None of that means crap to these guys. They actually are trying to ask you the same information that's in the computers.
Okay. I'll do my best.
All right, you need to ask for Wade. And just say that a friend gave you the number and said he was the person to call, that he knows the most about cars. They're laughing. It has 4 tires.
White Brothers is Roderick. Can you hold for a moment, please?
Okay.
Okay.
They can at least play music. Do 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 do.
Good Lord. Hopefully they're not listening to, because if so, they're listening.
I need you to get some better hold music.
Can I help you, please?
Can I speak with Wade, please?
That's me.
Hi, Wade. I heard you're the man.
Oh boy, that sounds like trouble to me.
Why? Anyway, well, when I drive my car down the road, it makes a dun 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 sound. And somebody told me that could possibly be the brakes, but to call you because you're the man.
It could possibly be the brakes.
Would the brakes go dun 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 dun?
Well, I mean, it possibly could if you had something wrong with your rotor or your caliper, yes.
Now, okay, that's awesome. Can you tell me what kind of stuff that I would need to buy to fix it myself? If it's going dun 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 dun. Hello?
Well, I mean, it could be the brake. Well, I mean, first of all, it could be the brakes, but I'm not going to by any means guarantee that it's the brakes. I mean, that could be something. What kind of vehicle is it?
It's a Dodge Grand Caravan, and it has those racks at the top that you can attach kids to sometimes if they're getting you mad. I mean, luggage.
I mean,
And
it could be
silver.
brake. It could be brake related, but I mean, it could be it could be something suspension related. It could be struts.
And my husband told me to call you for brake stuff. So you have brake stuff, right?
Oh yeah. What year's the Caravan?
I think, how many years ago did I get it? I was born in 81. So, 2011 maybe?
Okay.
I mean, it might be around there. Do you have to have the exact year? I mean, why does that matter?
Well,
And
I mean,
No, you know what might help? You know what might help? It's silver.
yeah, no, that helps a lot.
Are you laughing
Yeah,
at me?
I mean,
Wait. Are you laughing at me?
Well, silver's not very helpful when it comes to deciding what parts you need.
Would it help if it has a DVD player in it?
No, that wouldn't help either.
Well, I don't know. If you're laughing at me, I don't know if I want to get my brakes from you. But okay, can you tell me how much they are?
Well, if it's a 2011, brake rotors are $29.63 each.
So
Brake pad.
do I need them can I just get 3 of them?
Can you just get what now?
Can I just get 3?
3
I
rotors?
know there's 4 tires, but can I just get 3? Because I think one of them's okay because it's not going doo 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 doo.
Oh yeah, I mean you can buy 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you want to buy. Yeah.
But what it would be okay if I just changed out like 1 and then put them aside for later if it started going doo doo again. Right?
Sure.
Okay, so you said there were how much again?
The front rotors run $29.63 each.
Okay.
Front brake pads are $24.99. That does both sides of the vehicle.
Okay.
If it needs calipers, you're looking at about 48 a piece, but I don't have the calipers here. I'd have to try to get the calipers. Now on the rear, rotors are $24.63 each.
Wait, why is it different? They're all tires, and they all drive and turn the same way.
Right, but the front and rear brakes are going to be different parts.
No, they're not. I mean, my front and rear aren't the same. Is your front and rear the same?
Well, I mean, the rotors on the front and rear, no, they're not the same.
This is White Brothers, right? I'm just making sure.
Yeah, this is White Brothers.
Okay, so can you explain to me why there's that much of a price difference? Because, I mean,
because it's a different part for the front than for the rear.
Is this in Stone Mountain?
It is.
Hey, have you climbed a mountain lately?
I have not. Who am I speaking with?
I don't really want to give you my name because you might think I'm stupid. Because you've been laughing at me. I mean, I don't want to give you my name. Who am I speaking with?
Wade.
Yeah.
This is DJ Scotty with Just for Fun Radio, and Gene put us up to prank you.
Jeez.
You handled it great, though, other than the slight laughing at the customer. Are you still there? Did you hang up?
I'm still here.
Because silver matters.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew I was being gagged, but I was, what are you supposed to do?
Well, you're live on air right now, so at least everybody knows with White Brothers that you're going to get treated. Well, mine are laughing, but you're still going to get treated with respect. I love it because silver matters.
And I just want to do 3. I don't want to do them all. And my front and rear aren't the same.
If your front and rear look the same, somebody be in trouble. Front bump is not. I'm shutting up. Well, thanks, Wade, for participating, and give Gene a big
swift kick in the rear.
A big hello from your phone to his phone.
Okay, I'll do that.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Happy Friday.
He's like, I knew I was getting pranked. Oh my God. I gotta pee, man. That was hot. Joe Leeper just typed wow. Oh my God. Because he buys parts, his company, they get parts from there. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. We're at 10:08, everybody. Is there anything else we need to do?
Wait, hold on. We got to put the kids on the bus.
Okay, then if that's the case, let's go to Pate. It's time to go to the rostrum.
Okay. And then we'll come back, put the kids on the bus,
And
then
we'll be
boogie
right.
out of here.
We'll be right back, everybody. It's
Yeah,
just for fun.
As long as I can be to school by 11, we're good.
Yes. We're going to put the kids on the bus real quick.
What are y'all doing this afternoon?
Went to Old Town.
Are you going to meet with the guy?
Yeah. Hang out at the Pampered Puppy. It's early release. They don't have after school for early release?
No, because it's teacher conferences and stuff.
Well, okay, so what about the parents who can't get off? What are they supposed to do?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, y'all. Think farther than your hand.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right, go potty.
Oh, my God.
Don't you dare. You are going to set him off. You know how he is about having stuff in a certain place.
I know.
And then when he starts screaming and yelling, it's going to be you.
I'll get it
not
later.
going down for your crimes. I am not going down for you. I am still not going down for you.
Hey,
I'm not going down for your crime.
I want to go up to Pampered Puppy with you.
Well, you got to get the kids. And I told you I'm not
Hey, I
going
can
down
get
for
them
your crimes.
groomed.
You can't get the kids groomed, honey.
We can get the poop out of there first. Oh, look. What are we doing today?
Huh? We're putting the kids on the bus.
I know what's on.
Oh, we're doing I'm in love with a dancer.
Stripper.
No, dancer. I found the lyrics
No,
to
it's-
dancer.
It's supposed to be I'm in love with a stripper.
Well,
I'm in love with a stripper.
I know, got the body of a goddess. I found the clean version.
We're not supposed to have the clean version. Oh my God.
You're supposed to.
All right, we're back. Doc's just
Doc's being Doc.
Doc. You have taken being PC to an entirely dangerous level.
Put the kids on the bus,
Dangerous.
please.
Jesus Christ.
Dangerous.
I'm going to have to smack you around a little bit. You needed an adjustment.
You know what? Just put the kids on the bus and drive, Mr.
This
Scotty.
PC world, man, it's got to come to a stop.
Mr. Scotty.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness. Good morning, kids. Oh, look, there's Jacob and Denise and David. Oh, Karen and Bill. Oh my, and there's Jean
And Wade.
and Wade and Tara. Tara's on the bus this morning. Tara, you have not gotten on the bus before. I'm so excited. So, boys and girls, I wanted to tell you,
Janie's running.
Janie, come back.
I know you got some quarters, girl. Get up on the bus.
Your bus fare.
Well, today I had a very special song that I wanted to share with you, but I had to find a version that I could share with boys and girls. And Mr. Scotty doesn't like the version that I picked.
You can't get this song and get the PC version. It's not
Why?
right. Just start. Because even Tubby's going to text and go, oh my God, she ruined it.
Tubby is not.
Go for
Watch.
Okay.
it. What's the name of the song?
The song is called I'm in Love with a Dancer.
Go for it.
How you going to ant me and then say go for it?
just-
See, boys and girls, what
he
you
just did.
are listening to is a conflict. When two adults are in a certain enclosed area, they have conflicts with each other. Like Mr. Scotty and I are having right now, boys and girls. And that's why it's very important to be in love with someone else other than the person that you're sharing a really close space with that's like 6 feet away from you.
Tell us how you really feel. Because she didn't even breathe. Do I need to call the counselor?
I'm just saying. So, boys and girls, let's talk about being in love with a dancer. Got the body of a goddess. Wow. Got the eyes, butter pecan brown. I see you, girl. Dropping low. She coming down from the ceiling to the floor. Yeah, she know what she doing. She doing that right thing. I need to get her over to my crib and do that night thing. Because I'm in love with the dancer.
Stripper.
Out of there goes the phone.
And it's Tubby.
And it's Tubby.
No, it's not.
Out of all of the girls, she be the hottest. Now, boys and girls, I don't ever want you to walk around saying the words she be because that's just not really grammatically correct, okay? Like in the way she break it down, I see you, girl, spinning wide, and she looking at me right in my eyes. Yeah.
I just got my kids can never meet her. She just ducked that all up.
But it's the clean version. It's the kid version.
Okay. Yeah, because there's a lot of those listening. Keep going.
Did I forget to mention? I need to get her over to my crib and do that night thing.
And do the night thing.
Because I'm in love
With a
a
stripper.
Now, she's every man's dream and probably every woman's dream too. She's God's gift to earth. Women, they love them too. That's what you call a woman's worth. See, I love all of the dancers because they show me love.
I got people texting. It's a stripper, damn it. Capital letters, too. It's a stripper, damn it.
It's a dancer. She's a dancer.
Because look, I'm in love with a stripper.
No, but the song
I'm in love with a dancer. Doesn't
no,
sound
it
right.
does too, because there's a clean version of it. I'm in love with a dancer.
Just like you like that song, roll it up, my homeboys, and that is not the song.
That was to the song until you broke my bubble.
Until you heard the real version.
Yeah, I mean,
Success in Effect did roll it up, roll it up.
it's just not the same.
It's okay.
It's just not
Keep
the
going.
same.
I'm in love with a line dancer. She's doing the Cupid, the hobble, the wobble. I'm in love with a line dancer. She's doing the boot scooting boogie. I'm in love with a line dancer. If it was a stripper, she'd be a line chaser.
It's like she literally thinks she's talking to women,
Just say
to
it.
children.
Well, and see, she's sliding up and down that pole got me mesmerized. Have you ever been mesmerized, boys and girls? I can't lie. I must admit, I'm in love with a dancer.
I'm in love
I'm
with
mesmerized.
a dancer.
You're mesmerized? Denise is mesmerized. But I was never a dancer, Denise. I'm sorry.
Oh, you were the other one?
I was the one collecting the money for the dancer.
You're a
Doc
pimp?
would be more like, I'm in love with a bingo player. She's B, she's I, she's in, and there goes the in, there goes the I'm in love with a bingo word. I'm in love with a scrapbooker. She's cut and she's glue and she's snip and she's tucking. I'm in love with a scrapbooker. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
I'm in love with a beer brewer.
no, that doesn't even sound right. Why would you mess it up?
Because it was good.
Just the look on your face when I said it was priceless.
All right, well, let's
Oh
put
my
the kids back
God.
on the bus and get on out of here,
Oh
Mr.
my
Scotty.
God, them poor kids.
What is that, Denise?
She done snuck back over here.
Denise, didn't I tell you that I was not going
You
to be in
said
a
you
com-
were going down.
I said I wasn't going down for you.
Hey, don't be telling Denise you're not going down. She'll get mad and never come back to the show.
Oh my goodness. Oh, come on, kids. Let's get back on the bus. Denise, I want you sitting right beside me up front.
Okay.
Because you know you're acting some kind of way today. Did your mom not give you your medicine before you got on this bus?
Can I use this?
No, Denise.
That's
Oh my
not
gosh.
quite the sound Doc's used to. And that, two different sounds.
Okay, boys and girls, we'll see you on Monday, and we'll have another politically correct song.
Sure we will.
Um,
You need to do I'm That Type of Guy next week.
I'm that type of guy.
Okay.
LL
This-
Cool J.
He said, Alex says, the humor comes from the illusion that you're being inappropriate with children. Picking the clean version ruins that illusion.
No doubt.
You popped everybody's bubble.
I'm sorry. I'm a bubble popper.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up a song and I want her to have to even attempt to do this song.
Oh my goodness. When Scotty says he's pulling up something, I never know what I'm going to get. It's like a box of chocolates up in here.
Here, I need you to walk over there for a second.
Okay. I'm gonna, and look, I even took
You
my-
can't
You
watch
can't see
this.
what he's. I'm just laughing because this is going to be awesome.
But you gotta censor it. All right, come over here real quick and sit down. And start trying to sing this song.
Oh my God.
And you gotta do the censored version.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
It's by Tula Crew.
Oh, God.
So every word there's a cuss word, you gotta do a beep sound.
God, beep, beep. Look at that beep on that beep. Look at that beep. Ah, hit me. Hold your legs up on easy. Hold your legs up on easy. Hold your legs up on easy. Oh, beep. There's only one place we can go to see the freaky beep doing shows, doing tricks that make us holler on a giving night for $1. Silicone breast all on their chest, not like us, above the rest. They'll do anything to turn us on. Them beep got it going on. I like big booty and big old titty. Oh, beep. You know you've been beeped by many. So come on and be my private dancer. I got some money. If that's the answer, I really want to be with you. I get excited after seeing you. How excited? Excited like a rock. When you make that beep pop. I am
Sing that chorus line
Oh my gosh.
and put the beeps in.
Pop that beep. Hey, pop that beep, baby. Pop that beep. Pop that beep, baby. Oh my gosh. I just cannot believe this. Freaky beep.
Okay, so what's the name of the song by Tula Crew?
It's pop that beep.
Oh my God. I just had to.
Oh, my
I just had to
God.
see if you could even try that. I'm waiting to see the phone either get lit up or the numbers drop as people are like, we're turning this stuff off. This has gotten too crazy.
They're like, we're never going to listen to them again.
Because the actual is, never mind. I can't even
Yeah,
go
you
there.
can't even do it.
You can't even do it.
No.
No, you can't.
I know. I know.
I will
Do
punch
it
you in your
after-
colon.
Do it after we turn the camera in the.
I'm going to see if I can find a censored version. I just don't even know.
I don't think there is a censored version.
I don't know.
That crew did not censor anything. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And all I keep seeing is original.
Look
I
at
don't
the-
see any radio edit on this one.
Right. There was no radio.
That
edit.
that one still is.
Okay, this may be radio
Oh.
censored. I'm gonna turn it off real fast though if it gets bad.
That's a long beat.
There's only one place where we can go to see freaky girls doing shows, doing tricks to make us holler. On a given night, all for $1. Silicone press, all on the chest. Not like us, but above the rest. Just do anything to turn us on. Them girls got it going on. I like a lot of booty that's big and plenty. Girl, you know you've been had by me, so come.
Now this is the censored version.
I got some money if that's the answer. I really wanna be with you. I get hard after seeing you. How hard? Hard like a rock when you make that coochie pop. Pop that coochie, hey! Pop that coochie, baby!
Okay, Doc. Yeah, Doc didn't sing it like that one. How about this one?
Yep.
That's old. Let me see the Tootsie Roll. Yeah, 1994. 69 boys backed up by the Quad City DJs. One time, cotton candy, sweet as gold. Let me see the Tootsie Roll.
Okay, there we go. So we're out of here, y'all. We don't know what to do with ourselves at this moment. I get you all pumped up on Tootsie Roll, and then we got to go to a meeting. How are you going to act there?
You need to play that so we can listen to the whole song after.
All right, y'all. It's Friday.
It's
See y'all on
Friday.
the flip side on Monday. Don't do anything we wouldn't do this weekend.
If you do it just for fun.
And record it. As long as it's not illegal.
Well,
goodness.
if you record it, make sure you record it.
Yes.
And post it on Facebook so that you could or could not get arrested for that.
Oh my gosh, really, y'all?
Well, I mean, because
We're just saying.
we're just saying that you may be arrested for that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we're out of here. Have a great weekend.
Have a good weekend.
Out.
We'll see y'all on the
Au
flip
revoir,
side.
à
Bye-bye.
demain.
What? Who?
Au revoir, à demain.
Adios.
Okay.
Adios.
We'll see you later.
Chow Ming.
Yeah, you know what they say in China.
Ciao Ming.
Ciao, man. See you later.